राखौँ राखौँ होती राखौँ होती उतापट्टि फर्कौँ न उतापट्टि ग्राउन्डतिर Welcome back to the bilateral series. First, ODI UAE versus Nepal. UAE scored 263 runs in the allotted 50 overs. Nepal needs 264 to win in 50 overs. And with me is the national cricketer and the under 19 captain, Prithu Bhaskara. Welcome, Prithu.
Thank you, Paresh. It's a pleasure to share the commentary box with you for the first time.
Yeah, it's my pleasure as well. And the two umpires getting in the field. And look at the ground there. Beautiful ground. It's perfect spear. And look at the pitches there. And you can see the background, the Kathmandu Valley. And it's a beautiful day to play the game of cricket.
Umpires coming in. We see some warm-up still going on now. Shortly off the field. So, right, UAE playing with 263. Nepal needs a really good start in order to chase the total down.
Yeah, the highlights of the first innings. What a ball that was from Gulshan Shah. And look at the catch, a Superman catch by Kushal Gurtel, diving to his left. Yet another good shot by the batsman there. UAE, they had a very good start. The opening stand was around 70 odd runs. And Gulshan Shah came into the attack, took 2 wickets in an over and restricted UAE down. And the latter part of the innings, where the bowlers bowled very well, Dipender Singh Airi, Lalit Narayan Rajbangshi, even Karan Casey came back with a bang. Sompal Kami bowled well and restricted what would have been a big total.
I think they should be really happy with the total that they have on board UAE, regardless of them slowing down in the middle. As we can hear the crowd really cheering on. UAE batsmen slowly getting onto the pitch. Sorry, the Nepalese batsmen slowly getting onto the pitch.
Yeah, Mohammad Asif Sheikh and Arjun Shaud, the two openers for Nepal. And I must say, recently concluded Prime Minister Cup. This particular pitch was used for the semi-final against Nepal Army Club and Nepal Police Club, where a record total was chased down in Nepal. That was 105 was the target.
Yeah, that was one of the best domestic matches to be played here. 305, I think NPC would have really backed themselves to defend it, but really great batting from the Army team. They really built the innings really well in that match. And let's hope the Nepalese openers can get Nepal off to a really good start. And we know how good our middle order is, so really backing them to chase this down.
Yes, definitely. Asif Sheikh is also in form. Let's say Dipender Singh Airi, who struck 2 centuries in that particular tournament. He's also in form. Rohit Paudel is also in form. And Gyanendra Malla is also in form. These batters, these 3 batsmen and the openers, these 5 top order should click to chase this target.
Someone needs to get a big score. If they get a start, they should just bat through the innings, try to get that century under their belt. As you can see, Arjun is going to take strike.
Yeah, Junaid Siddiqui is going to start the proceedings from the Chobar end. A decent medium pacer. And when we look at the field, it's a regulation field. A slip, a gully in catching positions. There's a third man, fine leg, mid-wicket, mid-on, mid-off, cover and backward point. The umpire calls it a play. The first ball.
Good start there. Oh, it's a wide ball. Nepal off the mark with an extra.
Yeah, he had a nice shape to it, but that was a bit wide. but he must be very happy that he has that shape going outside the off stump of a right-hander.
He would certainly be looking to use that to his advantage. He's got a slip and a gully. I would like to see a second slip, but they're opted for the gully. Maybe it's because of the nature of the pitch. Slightly slower, I guess.
Very well bowled, good length, and good line as well. The ball didn't move that much when the first ball moved so much, but the length and the line is the key for the bowlers. I mean, for the medium pacers here. And they should use cutters as well as a variation because the wicket is slightly on a slower side.
Yeah, I think we saw Karan just look at the crowd there. Good view of the crowd. They're just enjoying a nice, beautiful day out here. Got a really good match on our hands. First runs off the bat, down to the third man. A single to Arjun. He's off the mark.
Yeah, that was very watchfully played by Arjun. I saw him play against Kenya. He's a very positive batsman. He plays his shot no matter what. With the soft hands, played it down to third man for a single. Now Asif Sheikh is on strike.
As we see, Asif is ready to take strike. He's been in rich vein of form lately. He scored a magnificent century in the PM Cup. And here's him facing his first delivery.
I think he's. There was a towel fell off. I think it's from bowler. That is why the Asif was distracted. Now he's ready to face his first ball.
Slight adjustment on the side screen there. Asif is not happy with the movement behind the bowler's head. So here we go, Asif facing his first delivery.
Yet another wide. Asif trying to fiddle with the ball.
The bowler wasn't happy with the umpire's decision. Looked pretty white. It is, most certainly. He's certainly getting that shape. He just needs to get his line and length on the mark, and he might be able to cause some trouble to Asif. He likes to play his shots on the rise, so we can expect a good competition here.
Beautifully driven by Asif. That's a beautiful shot. Didn't time it that well. The fielder cuts it down. Just 2 runs, but good start for Asif.
Yes, he looked certainly careful playing that shot. He just got it in the gap. Playing it soft hands, he just does not try to hit the ball too hard. He times the ball so beautifully, Asif. His front foot play is just magnificent. He's good on the back foot. I'm expecting him to really get Nepal off to a good start.
Yeah, that is what I don't understand about Nepali batters. Why are they nervous in the first to play their shots?
Maybe they're just taking their time to, assess the pitch. Maybe just get used to the feel of the pitch and what plans the bowlers are coming through with. It's always good. I mean, we've got 50 overs in our hands, and Asif, we know he can certainly up the ante. He's gonna watch a few balls. He's one guy who's gonna play his shots regardless of whatever score it's on the board.
Yeah, the second ball he faced, he was a bit tentative again to play that shot.
That's a beautiful cover drive from Asif. Just as we were talking about it, he just leans into the cover drive and gets 4 on under his belt.
Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Just play your shots. If the ball is there to hit, just hit it. Look at that cover. Look at the body. Look at the stillness of his head. Look at the balance of the body. That's perfect.
Just caresses that. Asif is off to a good start. We see a slight change of the feel. I think They changed the field 2 balls ago. The short point coming out from the gully region. I'm sure it's because of the slowness of the track. That's the end of the first over. Nepal 9 without loss. Hasrat Bilal coming in from the pavilion end. Arjun is taking his guard. The same field as we saw in the previous over, first slip and a gully. They've recognized the slowness of the track and opted for the gully rather than a second slip. I think it's a good option, Paresh.
Yes, it is a very good option. In the first innings, Nepal opted with two slips because there was a bit of in the pitch, and Sompal and Karan, they were bowling up in a bit of pace. Oh, that's a very wide delivery.
That's a wayward start from Bilal. Way outside the off stump.
Yeah, look at the replay. A very wide ball, almost in under the pitch.
Almost a no ball there.
He's also getting that shape. These two bowlers are getting shapes, outswinging shapes, away from the right-hander. If he has pace, he must keep the gully in the second slip.
Bowling those full length deliveries. Sure, he's not got his radar right yet. So both of these bowlers seem to be getting that shape. They just haven't got the length right.
Being an opening batsman, Prithu, you never expect a Yorker in the first over or the second over in the initial stages, but nowadays bowlers, they tend to bowl Yorkers in the first over or in the first spell as well, with a new ball.
That's right. As we see another slip coming in, so they're just attacking the batsman now. Short delivery. Is it going good to the boundary through point region? The third man does well. Well fielded there. A good throw. Couple of runs to Arjun.
Yeah, that was hit quite firmly and went into the gap, I presume. On top of the ball, yes, a very good hit, square cut. I think the backward point fielder got a hand to it.
I think he saved a couple of runs there.
Yes, definitely. And the third man fielder doing a very good job stopping it just for a double.
Solid defense from Arjun. Finally, he's getting that length right in this delivery. He's bowled a couple of looseners in the start. And yes, we see real attacking field set by the UAE captain there. 2 slips and a gully. No square leg. The fine leg is quite square. So they are certainly going for the early wickets here, Paresh.
Yes, they are. I mean, the ball was in very good areas and the defense was very compact. Good cricket all round.
That's a swing across the line. It might be close. And umpire says not out. I think it just needs to play the line of the ball rather than going to the leg side, because that's what the UAE bowlers are trying to do, trying to shape it away. He'd be really good if he can play that with a straight bat.
Yeah, I think he bowled an in-swinger there. The ball was missing on leg stump. Rather optimistic appeal.
Bowlers always think that they have their wicket as soon as it hits the bat. It's just the way they're brought up, aren't they?
Absolutely right. Whatever ball you bowl, if it hit the batsman pads, you immediately go for the appeal.
Well defended, soft hands, just dropping the ball right there.
Yeah, Arjun Saud looks a very compact batsman and opener. He's a newcomer. He played, I think his first tour for the Nepal team was
In
for
Kenya.
Kenya, right?
Yes.
I saw that in the TV. He opened, I think he scored 60 odd runs or 70 odd runs. He played very well, a very positive batsman.
Takes his time at the start and builds on the start that he's got. He's playing the ball really late. So that's the end of the second over. It's 12 without loss.
Muhammad 1 over 3 dot balls, 9 runs given. And Hazrat 1 over 5 dot balls and 3 runs given. 3 extras in 2 overs. The total for Nepal is 12 for no loss after the second over.
Yes, both these openers are just getting their eyes in. As you see, the same set of field as the last over for Hazrat. It's like hiccup there on the run up. Looks like he's not got his run up right.
Junaid Siddiqui.
He's an experienced campaigner for them. Slashed away to the cover boundary. Might reach the fence. Put in his foot there. The third man fielder saved a couple of runs.
Yeah, good football skills there shown by the fielder. And that was uppishly played, but rightfully played that shot. It was way outside off stump. He deliberately played it over the top to get the boundary, but good football skills shown by the fielder there. Just stopped it for 2 runs.
Yeah, so just trying to go with whatever room that he's got, playing it over point. Slightly back of length delivery, well defended by Asif. He's going to be the key here, Asif. He has to bat through the innings, just guide the way through for the Nepalese batting order, so that when the middle order comes in, you have a set batsman at the crease. And so would Arjun, I think he would be thinking it about in the same terms as Asif.
Yes, I mean, Ashif has been playing for Nepal for the last 4 or 5 years consistently and scoring runs. Very well defended, well bowled as well by Siddiqui.
Solid defense, Asif. He's been in really, really good form. He's scored a century in the PM Cup. He was really good against Scotland as well. He scored half centuries there. So Asif has done really good at the top of the order, and Nepal really needs him to get that start again.
That was a wild swing outside off stump. I rather say a very lazy shot. You shouldn't do that. Should be very compact. Play the innings, play at the merit of the ball. Just stay there. Play an anchor. You've been there for the Nepal for 4 or 5 years as an opening batsman. You just stay there. It's not a T20 game, it's a 50-over game.
Well, certainly, yeah. You can afford to leave a few balls outside the off stump. Again, hitting that back of length. Now we have no stick fielders, Paresh. They have all just gone to the cover region, so the offside is absolutely jam-packed. It needs to be a shot over the top or through the gap, because it's going to be really hard to find the gap with 5 fielders there inside the ring.
Yeah, UAE bowlers, they are bowling to their field, not bowling any ball on the leg side, on the pads.
Pitch also looks kind of easy paced. It's just coming onto the bat. Okay. Looks like a slow delivery there. They sneak through for a quick single. That's well done to Arjun.
Yeah, that's well run by Arjun. A good call, an early call. And let's look at the replay. He was completely beaten. Ashif Sheikh. Arjun called him up for a single. Made it quite easily. Good running in between the wickets. After three, Nepal are 15 for no loss.
All right, so the fourth over is about to go underway. Asif is on strike as we see another fielder coming out from the gully region to the point. So they have certainly identified the pitch is slow. That was in the air. Just as what we were talking about, Paresh.
Yeah, I think the pitch is starting to hold a bit. That is why the ball went in the air, a slight in the air. Didn't luckily for Ashif didn't go straight to the fielder.
Yeah, we saw slow ball at the end of the over, last over from Siddiqui. So they certainly have thought about their plans. They know the pitch is not on the like the faster side. It's quite slow. Using the change of pace. Well defended there by Asif again. He's been watchful, staying solid.
Bilal is bowling some hard lengths there. Good defense, compact defense by Ashif Sheikh. And of course, while UAE were batting, the spinners, while they bowled a quicker ball that were easy for the batsman to play, and while they bowled a slower ball, flighted ball, it was pretty hard for the batsman to score runs off it. So I think that is in the UAE's bowlers' mind, back of their mind.
That's right, Paresh. Another solid drive from Asif. He's been really watchful. He's middling the ball. As we see another fielder coming out to the short cover region now. We have been really proactive in the field. They're just changing. It feels like they're changing the field every second ball now.
Yeah, they've identified the pitches in a slower side, the cutters, the change of pace, the variations. That will work. That is why there are no fielders behind the stumps. I mean, no slips, no gullies. They're all in front of the batsman.
Single down to third man. Fairly decent start up until this point from Nepal. They've been watchful, no risky shots.
Yeah, that was very watchfully played with soft hands down to third man for a single. Ashif Sheikh, he has to stay there, play till the end, play till the 264th run. If he stays there, say, still 20, 25 overs, he'll definitely score a century.
You have to capitalize on the start that you get. You don't want to score 30, 35 and then let the team hanging in there. Arjun facing this ball. Just past the outside edge.
Again, Bilal bowling very well, hitting those hard lengths, and the line is very important. The line is off stump, outside off stump, making the batsman play. That is very important when the ball is swinging.
It's going to be really important for Arjun as well. He's just keeping a really good focus right now. As you can see, he's just nice and relaxed in the crease. It's just a matter of few balls. As soon as he gets some in the middle of the bat, he'll get going. Right there, that's a good drive. Straight to the fielder though. End of the fourth over. Nepal 16 without loss. Hitting the inside edge of the bat. That surely indicates the slowness of the pitch.
The pitch is, I think it's dying down. It'll definitely help the spinners. If the spinners bowl a bit slower than usual, it's holding the pitches. The ball is holding on the pitch.
Yeah, they might be able to get some good purchase out of the wicket. As we've seen, even the fast ball is getting some purchase. Again, guided down to third man, looking for a double, but it's never going to be there.
Very good batting by Ashif Sheikh there. Just waiting for the ball and just guided it to the third man, reaching for a single. That's very good batting. Play a dot ball, take a single, go to the non-striker's end. That is the way how you should play. Used to you, just go take a single, soft hands, go to the non-strikers, let the bowler bowl to other batsmen.
Good line and length from the bowler there. Just sticking to his plans, not trying to give any room, because they know if they ball in the stumps, the batsman has to do something to get some runs, because the boundaries have not come by. They have been really careful, watching the ball late onto the bat, just trying to rotate the strike. The scoreboard must tick over. Even if you don't have boundaries under your belt, the scoreboard must tick over at all times. That's how the pressure will just release. Again, it's been a scoring shot for Nepal up until this point.
That's very well batted. I mean, good thinking by Arjun Sao. Just the ball is not there to hit. Just play soft hands, guide it down to the third man for a single, rotate the strike. You don't need 6 runs per over. You just need 5 point something per over.
That's right, and they have set the field in such a way that you don't want to go and drive the ball on the up. You might hit one up in the air.
Yeah, and it's not easy to drive through the line.
Again, it's been busy. Slight, no, that would have been out for sure.
I don't know what Arjun was thinking there. I think it was his call because the ball was played behind the stumps. He was in the non-striker's end.
They just need to get this sorted. You can't afford to lose a wicket via a run out, start of the innings.
Yeah, Arjun would have been out. Let's look at the replay there. Good fielding. He would have been out way, miles away.
Over pitch ball. He didn't time it that well, but it's in the gap. The ball is running towards the boundary, and it's a boundary for Arjun.
That's very well hit by Arjun. So now we can see why the ball was not timed, because of the pace of the wicket. And at the end of 5 overs, and look at the replay here, beautifully struck, leaning to the drive. Good chase by the fielder there, but couldn't stop the 4. After 5 overs, Nepal, they are 23 for no loss.
Bilal coming from the pavilion end. It's going to be his 3rd over. Ball 2 overs for just 4 runs. And he's got those dots going in. So out of the 12 deliveries that he's balled, he's got 10 dot balls. He's just playing it with soft hands. He knows that there's no gully so he can just guide the ball towards the third man, just waited on it, playing late under his eyes. That's the way to go about it because they're hitting those lengths right now. You can't go over, and it's not coming through nicely, so it's just waiting for the ball to come in his area and get his scoring shots going. That's it over the top, going to the third man region for another boundary. As soon as he sees some rule, he just lashes onto it, Arjun. Bilal has to come back strong in this ball. Short delivery straight to the fielder. He's timing the He's timing the ball well now. Even that shot, he hit it middle of the bat. So that's good signs for Arjun. I think he just needs to focus on the next delivery. Just keep going, stay there. And if the ball is there to hit, just back himself and do it. Another Yorker. Not quite sure if that was attempted. Nonetheless, it's a dot ball. The crowd is always excited in those kind of moments. They just want some action. Right now, they're relatively silent. The boundaries will get them going. Well timed again by Arjun. He's looking really confident in the crease right now. Doesn't matter. You just need the runs under your belt. That's true. Certainly needs some good technique under challenging conditions. Well done. There's a bit of bounce there. The ball seemed to kick off the pitch a bit more than expected. See the graph there? Wickets falling in regular intervals, which kept the brakes on the scoring for UAE. So there's been a bowling change. So a spinner coming into the attack. Baltapa. Sorry, it's Ayan Afzal Khan coming in from the Chobar end, left arm orthodox. Good start there. Nice and early, and he's got a wicket with his first delivery there.
Yes, I think it looked very adjacent. Like I said, he bowled it very slow. The ball didn't turn. The batsman was deceived by the flight. That is why he was trapped in front.
Yeah, looked straight in front. Just came in with the arm. He was expecting the ball to turn. Looked like he did. His bat was a bit outside his body, so just looked pretty adjacent.
Yeah, it would have crashed into middle leg. Very good umpiring there. Good decision. Asif Sheikh gone for 12 of 19. Gyanendra Malla comes in. Asif Sheikh's wicket. He's a very experienced batsman.
Yeah, the veteran enters the field for Nepal. He's got a job on his hands now. That's the first wicket. Asif LBW to Ayan Khan. That's a brilliant start from Ayan. First delivery, just on the stumps, nice and simple. Batsman miss, and you hit.
Yeah, that is what Ayan did. Asif was playing for the turn. It didn't turn. It went with the arm. He was deceived by the flight. Ends up back to the pavilion.
Ganendra about to face his first delivery, taking his guard, just checking the field. That's pretty straight as well. Like inside edge there. But he's keeping his balls on the stump, so that's a good sign for UAE because it might turn, it might go through with the arm as well. That's another wicket. Played in the air, uppishly towards covers, and that's second wicket down for Nepal.
Yes, Gyanendra Malla, like I said, all over again. If you bowl slow, it's not very easy to score runs. That is what Gyanendra made a mistake. He went through the ball. He didn't let the ball come to him. He just went through the shot. The ball.
Total of 264. He just needs to stay in the wicket now because back-to-back wickets surely does put the brakes on your scoring.
No, I mean, these two batsmen, they have to play according to the situation. Arjun Saud, he shouldn't, and that's a very good catch. Noto is right, diving.
Again, on the stumps. Bit of turn there, but he played it late. That's what you have to do as a batsman. Just play the ball under your eyes.
Yes, there was a hint of turn there. And Rohit Kumar Pogel waited for the ball and defended it.
And just attacking the stumps. Yeah, just attacking the stumps. Just waiting for batsmen to make a mistake here. And Rohit is really careful. Can't afford to lose another wicket now. It's well done. Short ball. Maybe the bad ball in this over. First bad ball of that over.
7 overs gone. Nepal, they are 28 for 2.
Another change of bowling here. Zahur Khan, another experienced campaigner for the UAE. He was in the World Cup squad as well. The T20 World Cup squad, that is. He's bowling with the same field. They've set the field, attacking field. The bowlers will be certainly looking to attack the stumps as well.
That's pretty well bowled. Starts with a good ball, good areas. Zahur Khan. UAE at the top at the moment. While in the first innings they were at top.
That's right. The opening that stand that they got that really helped their cause in getting that total of 263. Zahur Khan, like I mentioned, he's been part of the UAE team for quite some time now, and he's doing some really good job for them. That's on the pads. Speed missing leg.
Yes, definitely missing a leg here. And I think Zahur Khan is developing some pace in this wicket. The batsman was beaten by the pace, I think.
Played a couple of shots on the onside and not connected, so Arjun just needs to be a bit careful. He got wrapped on the pads early on in his innings. Just needs to play with a straighter bat. Just like that, just as we mentioned it.
Play with a straight bat. Don't play across the line if the ball is on stumps. And looks like, looking at the action of Zahur Khan, he balls this, with the ball comes in for the right-handers. That is what the action suggests.
Yeah, he might be able to get the deviation from the pitch as well. The way he delivers the ball, just hit the seam and go away or in. Again, that's on the leg side. It's going to be a leg by.
With that kind of an action, I mean, it's very, very hard to get the ball go away from the right-hander.
Until and unless there is something in the pitch, it's going to be tough. He has to hit that seam. As we can see, there's a few patches on the pitch for the bowlers to target. So slip and a gully comes in for Rohit, who's facing his first delivery from Zahur Khan. It's going to be a quick single to mid-on. That's the thing with Rohit. You'll expect him to run quick singles and score those odd boundaries whenever he gets the opportunity.
Rohit Bodal very quick between the wickets. Is as Arjun Saud. The two youngsters at the crease now. Rohit Bodal, the youngest captain of Nepal. Newly appointed captain. And he has a big job in his hands.
Might get a couple here, Arjun. Flicked away on the leg side. Nicely tucked away. Another couple of runs.
At the end of the 8 overs, Nepal, they are 32 for 2. So Ayan is going to continue from the Chobar end, his second over.
Got 2 wickets in his first over. That's a dream start for Ayan. Here's some loud cheering from the crowd.
Crowd is getting restless. No boundaries for a bit of a time. So the crowd getting restless here.
Slight adjustment in the field. Getting their angles right, the UAE. The wicket keeper is taking care of the angles. Ooh, that's some turn there. Has he edged it? They seem pretty confident. Nothing going on in here right now. The umpires are coming together. What do you think? Are they checking for the stumping?
I don't know. Uh, they two are consulting. I think if there's a stumping, if there's an appeal for the stumping, I think the like umpire would have gone to the third umpire, but he hasn't gone yet. It'd be very interesting to see what's happening around here.
I'm not quite sure what the matter is right now. Certainly not a stumping. Foot is inside. Checking the gloves.
I think he's bowled there.
Looks
You can
like
see,
it.
you can see the ball hitting the bails. I think that is why the UAE players were very excited about it.
It certainly is, Paresh. It's hit the top of the bails. So that's going to be the third wicket down for Nepal in the form of the captain, Rohit Paudel. So this is super bowling from Ayan Khan. He's just coming in and taking those wickets like he's picking up grapes.
Yeah, it's his third wicket, and mind you, Prithu, he hasn't given a run. 3 for no run, 3 wickets for no run in his second over. That is 1.1 overs.
This is already a dream smell from Ayan Khan. Look at that ball turn, hit the off stump. That's a dream delivery.
Not only off stump, it held the top of the bails. How can you imagine that? It's very good umpiring by these two umpires going to the third umpire, the TV umpire, to make the decision.
Well done to the umpires as well. We have left-hander Hari Shankar Shah, the debutant, is on the crease, playing his first match. And quite a challenging time to be out there. The left armer bowling and picking up 3 wickets with 7 deliveries bowled for Paresh. That's a dream start for him.
Yes, and without a run conceded. And Hari Shankar Shah, the debutant for Nepal, now he has to play a gem of an innings to get his team over the line. And we can see the replay, just the ball kissing the bails and the bails dropping off the stumps. That's a very good camera work there.
We have a leg slip in for Hari. Tucked away on the leg side for a single. So that might wash away some nerves that he might have carried in his first game, facing the first delivery and tucking away for a single.
Yeah, being a debutant, I mean, he seems to be very relaxed, and that was a compact push on the left side for a single.
Ayan Khan with his natural variations looking really dangerous. Another ball attacking the stumps. Just keeping it nice and simple, just attacking the stumps, letting the batsman do the mistakes and letting the pitch play its part as well.
Yes, exactly. Bowling it a bit slower. Look at that, slow in the air, getting the grip, like what Lalit Narayan Rajbangshi did in the first innings. They were mixing the ball. Even Dipendra Singh Airi, they were mixing the pace of the ball.
That's what you got to do as a spinner on this kind of pitch. You just have to hit the right lengths and just wait for the pitch to take its action on its own.
Yeah, and you have the score on the board, so make the batsman play as many dot balls as possible, and then you can get wickets.
Arjun has been there from the start, but he's just changing the pace. He's just letting it through sometimes, just releasing it after 9 overs. Is 33 for 3 Nepal.
Now it's the 10th over. Zahur Khan is going to continue from the pavilion end. Nepal, they are in dire straits, 33 for 3, losing 3 wickets in quick succession. Ayan Afzal Khan bowling 2 overs, getting those 3 wickets and conceding only a run. What a bowling, Priti.
That's just great start from Ayan. Round the wicket for Harisankar. It's a really good delivery outside the off stump, tempting the batsman to play a shot.
Yeah, I mean, Zahur Khan will bowl good balls to the left-handers because his natural action is in swingers to the right-hander and it be an outswinger for the left-hander.
That's
That is
why
why a slip is placed.
That is right. That is right. They'll be certainly looking for the 4th wicket here. They're going all out, just attacking fielders in front of the wicket as well. Driven away. That's a glorious shot from Hari.
The elegance that we see a left-hander driving the ball, playing a cover drive. Look at that, Ritu.
That's magical. Absolutely stunning shot from Hari. That'll do his confidence a lot of good.
Look at that cover drive. The body, the balance of the body and the head, it's so still. Beautiful shot.
He really looks up for it.
He doesn't look like he's debuting.
Left alone outside the off stump.
Look at the balance of the body. Beautiful, beautiful cover drive by Hari Shankar Shah.
He just needs to carry on, take some time in the middle. He's got a few shots already. That'll do his confidence a world of good now. Just needs to stay there, assess the conditions. Might be a single here. Inside half of the bat. Completes the easy single.
Yeah, Hari just closed the face of the bat to play on the onside. An easy single there. Yeah, the right hand, left hand combination is very tough for the bowling side. So they should rotate the strike, just play with soft hands, take a single, get the left hander in, get the right hander in.
Especially where you have a left arm orthodox bowling as well as Ayan Khan is from the other end. A left hander comes in handy because you can just maneuver the ball, look for that single. Well defended.
Yeah, Zahur Khan bowling in right areas, hard lengths, not giving too much of room. I must say, not given room to the right hander. That is why he's tucked in his body.
That's the key on this pitch. As soon as the batsman sees some room, as we saw earlier, they just thrash onto it. You know, they just throw their hands onto it, and it becomes easier option. So just sticking to the wickets is what they'll plan to do. Slightly more straighted than he would have expected. Wide down the leg side.
Yeah, he has been bowling pretty well, but these extras will definitely let you down. So please don't bowl extras if you can. He's bowling so well. He's bowling in right areas, good length, hard lengths. So continue doing that. Let the batsman make the mistake.
Exactly, Zahur Khan steaming in. Good delivery outside the off stump. Just plays and misses it. After the end of 10 overs, Nepal 39 for 3.
Sharat Vishwakar's being joined by Avash Kimiri.
Thank you, Paresh. A very good start for UAE, picking up 3 wickets in the early 10 overs. Nepal looking to build a partnership from here. Hari and Arjun have a very big task in their hands.
Good partnership being built between these two batters. Currently, Arjun and Hari Shankar Shah. A decent start to Nepal, but already lost 3 wickets in the first 10 overs. Doesn't look like a good shine.
Ayan bowling very tight line and lengths here. If you have been following the UAE cricket past few months, was bowling very well in the T20 World Cup as well. Solidly defended there by Hari. Another debutant for Nepal, Hari Shankar Shah from Janakpur.
Well played for a single. Nepal don't need to rush right now. They just need to get the run rate back on track without losing any wickets. This partnership will be very vital for Nepal. By this time, UAE hadn't lost a single wicket. The first wicket partnership was around 74 runs.
Nicely played there. Arjun as well, another debutant. At the end of 11 overs, Nepal 40 for 3.
Well, let's have a look at the fall of wickets of Nepal. This was the first one. Plump LBW.
Probably Asif playing for the turn, but the ball heading in. Probably a newish ball coming in with the arm, and then Gyanendra just lobbing it to the covers area. And the last wicket was Rohit. Just missed the line. Maybe the ball just gripped a bit and hit the top of off stump.
Unlucky there. Captain couldn't deliver from the bat, but was very vital in the field. He's involved in a run out as well. Now comes the danger man, Rohan Mustafa. Ooh, almost. Did it drop short?
Yes, it did. I think it's fallen short of the slip fielder. Rohan coming in from the pavilion end. Going to use all his experience playing for UAE all these years. Mind you, he's not going to let you get away so easily. Bowls those tight line and lengths, quickish in the air, darting in most of the times. Probably most of the Nepali players be knowing him and his style of bowling because he's the most regular foreign player in the Nepali leagues all these years.
Oh, that makes it 5 dot balls already. Heading for his maiden over.
Good
And
single
the
taken
is-
there by Arjun. With the end of the 12th over, Nepal are 40 for 3. 41 for 3. wickets down.
Those 3 wickets were taken by UAE in the span of 4 runs from 28 to 32. Nepal were 3 wickets down.
Exactly. So we can see another change in bowling from the far end. I think it's Basil Hamid, or should be. Decent off spinner as well. Starting very well on the spot. Hari just trying to defend it.
The runs are drying up for Nepal right now. They're taking the pressure in, trying to rotate the singles, but UAE is putting pressure on Nepal.
Yeah, probably these two batsmen trying to build up a partnership here, not taking many risks. That's what they need to do. Wait for the loose balls, and when they come, just take those opportunities.
Trying to come down, and that's straight given out. Completely missed the ball. Hari Shankar Shah not able to judge it. That was a clear decision for the leg umpire. And another wicket falls for Nepal. Fourth one down. Nepal 41 for 4.
Disappointing start for Hari there. Gone for just 8 runs of 20 balls. You can see he tried to come down the pitch, but couldn't reach there and got stumped by a long distance, actually. So Hari goes for 8 of 21. And Nepal are 41 for 4.
It's a wonderful start from the bowling perspective.
Beautifully bowled by Basil, actually. Nicely flighted outside the off stump, tempting the batsman to come down the track. Hari just got beaten in the flight.
All hopes now depend upon this guy on screen, Dipendra Singh Aire. How many times previously he's done it for his country? It's again time to deliver in his home nation, home ground. The crowd cheer gives a statement for that. No runs has been taken in this over, and a wicket has been gone for Nepal. They have to recover from this. The run rate doesn't look good. The required run rate doesn't look good. 3.19 is the current run rate, and now from here on Nepal will require 6 runs per over.
With that end of the over, Nepal, after 13 overs, 41 for 4. Another change in bowling here, again by the captain from the pavilion end. Rohan just bowled 1 over from this end, and he's being replaced by another ex-captain of UAE, Mr. Ahmad Raza. One of the most experienced players playing for UAE from a long time. And what a situation to walk in as a bowler. The opponent team down with 4 wickets.
It's the perfect time. I wanted to ask Sarad, what is the nature of the pitch at this time of the cricketing day? As innings has already been complete and the second inning team is batting, it will run down, but the fielder will collect the ball. Nepal grab 2 runs, and finally we're getting to see some running between the wickets.
Well, normally it eases down, in the second innings with the sun beaming down, the pitch gets drier, and the ball tends to come more onto the bat and it's easier to play your shots. But the thing is, we have lost quite few wickets. Nepal losing 4 wickets in a span of couple of overs has put some pressure onto the Nepal team batting lineup. So they might have to take some time and dig in and take the game deeper as much as possible.
Still finding it difficult. Nepal to rotate the strikes even. This is a very big worry. The asking rate will go up. Well bowled, but the wicket keeper couldn't collect it. He will run down for just a single. Good recovery by the fielder there.
Nicely bowled there by Ahmed. With his action, the ball turning, it's not going to be easy for the batsman to score runs off him. Tends to bowl that roundish arm. With a roundish arm action, the ball seems to come in, but if it grips, it's not going to be easy for the batsman.
Big appeal, but the umpire is not interested this time.
Probably inside edge there. So, and half appeal there by the bowler and the keeper there.
Let's see it in the replay. Good decision by the umpire. This one is struck, but will be collected by the fielder. The crowd wants some action. They want to see some boundaries and sixes. They're cheering. Just the ball leaving this inner circle. That's the end of the over. Number 14, and Nepal 45 for 4. Decent turnout today. As you can see, the college time is probably over and people are still coming in. We can see the gates that people are still coming in the stadium.
Exactly. The winter sun and an open ground. What more could you ask for? Perfect day to watch cricket.
Well bowled this time. Ayan already with 2 wickets in his bag.
It's just keeping it very, very simple.
Beg your pardon, 3 wickets for Ayan there. Given 2 runs in that 3 overs, the previous 3 overs, and has a maiden as well. Outstanding bowling figures for a bowler.
Nicely wearing the space there. Ayan seems to be a very, very decent bowler. Very good shot there by Dipendra, coming down the track, reaching the pitch of the ball and hitting it over the mid-on fielder for 4 runs.
This is what the crowd came to see, and this is what they are being able to see. A shot full of confidence. Dipendra Singh Aire dancing down the pitch. Well connected this time, well timed. The crowd cheers in the background.
With the kind of form Dipendra is in the recently concluded domestic tournament, he was the highest run scorer, scoring above 350 runs in 6 matches. He would not let go that form so easily. Hopefully he stays for Nepal team till the end. For that, we have to just wait and watch. At the end of 15 overs, Nepal are 49 for 4.
Nepal just 1 run short of making it 50. The current run rate is just over 3. Required rate is 6.11 runs per over. We need a partnership. This pair can be really vital. We need to put some runs on the board together. Arjun South has been batting from the opening. Lost a few partners in between. Kanendra Malla, Rohit Paudel, and Harishankar Shah were the ones who were given the marching orders. And now is Dipendra Singh Aire. The batting, Arjun South. Single has been taken.
These two players having a good technique against the spinners and the reputation they have to play well against the spinners. We would be looking to score 3-4 runs per over from now to just build up a small partnership and see and take it from there.
It will be collected by the fielder inside the circle. Another dot ball. But Sarad, after Dipendra's that 6 runs have been starting to leak, trying to take the singles. The previous deliveries, they have been successful, especially after the fall of Harishankar Shah's wicket. It's quite difficult for the batters to just play those dot balls.
Nicely struck there by Arjun towards the cover region. Pierced the gap for 4 runs. Very, very well timed shot. Not easy to pierce those fields. 6 fielders on the offside, and he still pierces the gap.
Well struck this time. Placed it in the gap. Well timed shot this. Relieve some pressure, some more pressure from the batters. They need to increase that run rate. It's just over 3 right now. They need to go around 4, 5. This pair is capable of doing that. Both the batters had their fair share in the fall of wickets of UAE. Pendra on strike.
Very simple action there by Ayan. If you see, doesn't look to be very complicated. Easy, relaxed run up. Very nice approach to the crease and puts his body into it, to the ball.
And this view, top view, very rare sight to see. Thanks to technology, we are being able to witness these kinds of shots here in Nepal as well.
Exactly. What a view. What a drone shot. You can see just above the TU grounds, maybe 100 meters above. Avash?
Absolutely.
Another appeal there by the bowler and keeper, but Dipendra is still safe.
To talk about city of Kirtipur itself, is a cultural city, a historical city, a city of historical value. And also the TU ground holds a lot of history in Nepali cricket, and I'm sure even Sarad is part of most of that history in the previous years. Some amazing innings right here in this ground, some amazing finishes as well for you.
Very, very grateful and fortunate enough to have played for Nepal. The opportunity I have got till now. And with the end of this over, Nepal are 55 for 4.
Went too early, just faced two balls, was caught by Sharafu. Rohit Paudel, the captain, the debutant captain, was bowled by Ayan Afzal Khan, and Harishankar Shah was the last man to be dismissed. He was stumped by Arvind. Scored 8 runs. Dipendra Singh Aire is batting at 6 runs currently off 16 deliveries. He took time to settle in. That's what players with maturity do. They understand the pitch well, and then they finally start to score, and it included a boundary for Dipendra Singh Aire in that 6 runs, which started the flow of runs for Nepal after the fall of Harishankar Shah's wicket. And this is the first ODI between Nepal versus United Arab Emirates. That is the run worm. The blue one is of UAE. The fall of wickets was in regular intervals. Some had a lot of runs between them. Nepal losing 4 wickets in the early stages. That's the graph by now. The 3 red dots are of Nepal's, and I'm sure the fourth one is hidden behind those blue dots. So this has been the highlight so far. UAE so far so good. Been able to take 4 early wickets. Huge advantage, and what a wonderful catch that was. Gyanendra Malla being shown the marching orders by that catch. That was pulled out, and the final stumping by Hari Shankar Shah. As they say, catches wins you matches, Sarat. And that is being done by UAE today.
Absolutely, they have been very good in the field and with the bowling unit as well. Haven't given much loose balls and extras. They've been very, very tight so far. Ahmed Raza coming into bowl again. South facing it.
Coming round the wicket from QN.
Nicely flighted there by Ahmed. Punched down around the mid-off region for a single.
Dipendra wanted to. There.
Absolutely. He's one of the quickest in the Nepal team, running between the wickets, whether it's in the field. He's always looking for that opportunity to run.
But if you look at the replay, they should have been taken too.
Most probably. You know that we have a nickname for Dipendra in the team, and he's called the Tiger. So you can just imagine how fast he runs and how he would be in the field.
Absolutely. The perks of having a cricketer in the commentary box. That will go a long way. Waiting for the umpire's signal, and it is a boundary.
Slightly drifting it in the leg side by Ahmed, and Dipendra takes full toll of it, scoring towards the square leg region, trying half sweep and a half pull, I would say, in his own style.
Ahmed Raza not delivering what he actually planned, I guess. It was a tempting shot to play, and Dipendra did exactly the same. 2 boundaries for him in this innings. He's on 10 of 18 balls.
One of those rare loose deliveries, balled by Ahmed, and another boundary for Nepal team, taking the score till 60. Slightly flatter this time. Well defended by Dipendra. Ahmed already has played around 51 matches for the UAE side, taking 60 plus wickets. And it's end of the over. After 18 overs, Nepal are 60 for 4. Quite frequently, and it's working for the team as well. Basil Hamid coming from the Chobar end again.
These two batters steal a run. This is what is needed in this game. It's not always about boundaries and sixes. It's more about rotating the strike and putting the pressure back on the bowling side, even though you've lost some early wickets. If this continues for the next 5 overs, then there will be pressure on the bowlers. Dipendra is quite aware of that. He will utilize those loose balls.
Definitely, they need to build up a very, very good partnership from here. Still around 200 runs to be scored. Arjun seems to have settled down nicely, scoring in a slower rate, but at least having one end saved for his team. A quick single taken there by these two. Seem to have very good understanding in between them. Slightly flatter bowled by Basil, pushed for 1 run along the long on region. Interesting field set by the bowler. 5 in the leg side, and utilizing that gap on the offside, Arjun takes one more single towards the third man region. At the end of this over, Nepal are 65 for 4. Sorry.
This is the media box here at TU Stadium. It's a big occasion for us sports journalists as well. Nepal playing an international cricket in its very own backyard.
Another change again by the captain of UAE team. Zahur Khan comes from the pavilion end, replacing the former captain Ahmad Raza. Probably the captain of UAE doesn't want the batsmen to settle down with the same bowlers.
He has that leverage, taking early 4 wickets. He can experiment now. And now the third man will be collected for a single. Yes, they'll just get a single off it.
Zahur Khan, another experienced guy from the UAE squad. He's been playing around the world on different global leagues. Has a lot of variations on his armor, especially the slower bouncers and the slower balls, and the death bowling he's very good at. Running in from the pavilion end. This is going to be a very good battle between Dipendra and Zahur.
Frequently should continue this This partnership is very vital for two balls already bowled.
After this, only Bhurtil is the recognized batsman for Nepal. And then the lower order with all the bowling all-rounders coming in. These two have to play as many overs as they can and take the game closer and closer to the UAE target. Wickets in hand is going to be very, very crucial for the rest of the game for the Nepali side. And Dipendra being the informed batsman.
They've quite
Well-
stirred the innings, especially looking at the early 4 wickets. Half-hearted appeal. Umpire not interested. And that's the end of the 20th over. No, we still have 2 balls to go.
Oh, yes. Early call from Arjun, but Dipendra being on his back foot probably. Oh, it was a very close one. Direct hit would have been a wicket for the UAE side. We don't want Nepal team doesn't want those runouts in this position actually.
Last ball of the over now. This is the 20th over. 1 ball remaining. Driven down this time. The fielder will race it.
Oh,
Wonderful.
very nicely fielded there by number 7 Sharafu. Nicely driven there by Arjun.
3 runs taken. 1 saved. That's what it counts. The save runs. At the end of the 20th over, Nepal 70 for 4. And there will be a change in the commentary box.
Another change in the commentary box. Welcome back, Paresh.
Thank you very much, Sharad.
Nicely played in the back foot by Arjun on the cover region for 2 runs.
Yeah, these two batsmen, they need a good partnership now for Nepal. They've lost 4 wickets for 72. 3 wickets taken by Ayan Afzal Khan. Beautiful spell.
Slightly slower, bowled by Basil there. Nice change of pace in the air. Nice variations shown by him till now. Bowling tight line and lengths, not giving those runs easily.
Yeah, he's bowling pretty well. Basil. Looks like he's bowling wrist spinners, but he's bowling off spinners. He has a good variation.
Nepal seem to be building some kind of small partnership here. After the 4th wicket was down for 41 runs. Another tight single taken there by these two.
Yeah, Arjun Saud was not ready to take the single, but Dipender Singh Ali pushed him. That is you should do. Rotate the strike. Don't take any risk at this particular moment. You would have been safe.
And these two young legs would be taking every opportunity of taking those short singles and putting pressure on the fielding side.
Try to cut that Dipender Singh Ali. Misses it. After the 21 overs, Nepal, they are 73 for 4. The partnership between Dipender Singh Ali and Arjun Saud is 32 runs of 49 balls. A good partnership, developing partnership, I must say. Zahur Khan continuing his overs from the pavilion end. Nepal need another 191 runs from 174 balls. Over 6 runs per over required.
Nepal just scoring at the rate of 3.47 for now. But anything is possible if they keep wickets in hand and keep building this partnership further. But they have a big task in hand.
That's pretty well played by Arjun, opening the face of the bat, running down the ball to the third man for a single. And talking about Dipender Singh Ali's, form and the number that he has come to bat at number 6. I think that's a bit late, don't you think, Sharad?
Can be said because during the domestic tournament, which was recently played in this very ground, he was the highest scorer in that tournament and his batting position was around number 4. But with the new team, there might be a few changes with some new faces walking in that Nepali side. The coach probably looking for more stability in the middle order and shifting his number a bit lower than usual.
But saying that, he has been playing at number 4 in ODIs as well, and he scored a century at number 4 in one-day international. So I must say that he must have come at number 4 in today's match as well.
Yeah, most probably. They say when you're in form, bat as much as you can, face the most number of balls. So probably he should be batting much more up the order when he's in his best form. Hopefully from the next match we could see him pushed up the order as well.
Yeah, he's in his prime form at the moment. 2 centuries in the recently concluded Prime Minister's Cup domestic national games. And that's a record as well. In one tournament, 2 centuries hit by a batsman in Nepal.
Quick
Very
single attempted there by the 2 batsmen. No harm done there. But very well fielded there. The mid-on fielder was very quick to the ball and it was a very tight call. It hit the wicket.
Yeah, Dipender Singh Ali just played the shot and ran. He had a very quick call, but it would have been disastrous if he would have been gone for my money.
As you said, it was a very close call there. Arjun Saud trying something extra, trying to pull that ball just back of the length, but couldn't pierce the gap. Straight to the mid-wicket fielder.
Zahur Khan bowling in tight areas, good areas, not giving any hint of room to the batsman. Arjun Saud getting restless, I think. Look at his body language. I think he's getting restless. You shouldn't do that. Just stay there, build up a partnership. The partnership is already more than 40 runs now in between these two batsmen. So you should build up another 40-run partnership.
Very rightly said, Paresh. Nicely punched by Arjun on the point region for a single.
Yeah, 22 gone. Nepal are 76 for 4. Where Nepal need 188 runs from 168 balls. I must say it's a piece of cake if these two batsmen stay till the end. They have to if Nepal needs a victory in the first match of this bilateral series.
Yeah, but it's not going to be so easy. Only one more formidable batsman, Kushal Bhurtel, in their lineup. These two have to bat at least around 10, 15 to 20 more overs and see how they can take the game from there.
Yeah, Arjun Saud, he's played very carefully, cautiously. He scored 34 of 56. I must say it's a decent strike rate. Whereas Dipendra is playing on 14 of 30 balls. And that's a wide signal by the umpire. Right so.
With wickets falling from the other end, it is understandable, Arjun, the way he's been playing. A bit slower than his usual strike rate, but the team would take it as they are building a very good partnership. And Dipendra being in the another end is because of Dipendra's striking ability and his strike rate would be good for the team as one takes a bit of a slower approach and Dipendra taking the charge of it.
There was a bit of an optimistic appeal, leg by single by the umpire, just a single. Yeah, this is how you should go about it. Rotate the strike, take 4 to 5 runs per over without taking any risks. If there's a bad ball, just hit it out of the park.
As you can see in the replay, the ball hitting in top of the pads, probably going over the stumps. Clearly, umpire slightly bowling it slower there, Basil. This wicket seems to be tougher to score when the ball is slower in the air. Paresh.
Yet another wide, another single taken. That's 2 runs and no balls. I mean, 0 balls, 2 runs. That is the way it should do. And talking about the slowness of the pitch, we saw that in when Nepal bowled, when Lalit Narayan Rajbangshi bowled, when Dipendra Singh Airi bowled, when Hari Shankar Shah bowled. Whenever they bowled a slower ball, gave it a little bit of air, it was very difficult for the batsman to score runs.
Exactly. As many matches that were played in the past PM Cup, just that was concluded a day ago. This used pitch, it's obviously very. It's not surprising that the pitch will slow down a bit. Nicely struck there by Dipendra, but straight into the hands of the point fielder.
I think he missed out on a boundary there. There's no fielder in the boundary on the offside. So I think he missed out on that. Good bowling there by Basil Hamid. The end of 23 overs, Nepal are 81 for 4. Zunaid Sagit Siddiqui coming to his second spell from the pavilion end. He started his spell from the Chobar end. He's changed his end. And I must say, UAE captain Rizwan is doing a very good job changing his bowlers in the right time. And the bowlers have, I mean,
The bowlers have been rotated pretty in frequent intervals by this UAE captain, Rizwan. Probably doesn't want the Nepal team to build any kind of long partnerships and get them settled. Starting off back of the length by Siddiqui and nicely dapped down for a single in the third man region.
yeah, when Nepal started batting, chasing 264, we were talking about Ashif Sheikh playing the anchor role and Arjun Saud playing his natural game. It has come just the opposite, that Arjun is now playing the anchor role and Ashif is already back to the pavilion with 3 more wickets.
UAE team seemed to have done the research for Dipendra Singh Airi. As they know, Dipendra does like room outside the off stump, and they're not giving him that room to score runs from that area actually outside the off stump.
I've seen Nepal Singh Airi from a long time, let's say 5 or 6 years from now, before now. He has that positive intent. He never gets bops down. He always charges. His defense, his main thing is his hand-eye coordination is so good.
Absolutely, he reminds me of Dhoni, the way he plays those fast hands.
And the other thing is he plays the ball very late. Let the ball come to his bat, and he plays under his eyes. That is very important for a batsman.
Nicely tucked down the square leg region for a single by Dipendra. As you can see, the bowlers are not giving Dipendra anything, just bowling him in those pads and tucking him up.
And Dipendra just justified my comment about him playing late. The last ball he played it very late into the gap. It was not very far away from the fielder, but enough to take a single. Thank you, Dipendra.
Very rightly pointed out there by Paresh. Premier fast bowler of UAE team, 29 years of age. Has played 19 ODIs for UAE, picking up 30 wickets. A very, very good start for his cricketing career. A very good economy of 4.8 and takes a wicket every 31 balls. That's a very, very good strike rate.
Pulled away for a boundary, I think. Yes. Quick hands by Arjun Saud into deep wicket boundary for 4 runs. Beautifully played.
And it's end of the over. Nepal are 87 for 4. We can see another bowling change from the Chobar end. The captain replacing Basel Hamid, Rohan Mustafa coming on to bowl. Rohan coming in for his second over.
Rohan Mustafa, he must know this pitch very well because he has been playing franchise cricket in Nepal in many occasions.
Actually, he has played all the franchisee leagues. I can't remember which franchisee league he hasn't participated in.
Yeah, Nepal is his second home, I must say.
A big appeal there by Rohan. Umpire giving it as a run for Dipendra. Seems to have come off the bat, Boris.
Yeah, I think Rohan Mustafa was not appealing, but he was excited that it was a catch dropped by the keeper. Quite an optimistic appeal by Rohan Mustafa. Arjun South getting a little bit of restless, but he had scored a boundary last over, so he shouldn't get restless. Just play to the merit of the ball.
Rohan reminds me of Shahid Afridi in a way. He bowls his overs so quickly. He finishes his overs in a blink of an eye, actually.
That's very well bowled by Rohan Mustafa. At the end of 25 overs, the halfway stage, Nepal, they are 88 for 4. Here's the batting card. Sorry, it's the bowling card. Siddiqui, 4 overs, 24 for no wicket. Bilal, 3 overs, 9 runs. I'm taking 3 wickets, 5 overs, 6 runs. Very good bowling by him. Ahmed, 3 overs, 14 runs. Basil, 4 overs, 10 runs. 1 wicket. Mustafa, 2 overs, 2 runs, no wicket. Very good bowling, very good economy rate.
Nicely struck there by Dipendra. The mid-off region couldn't pierce the gap. Interesting battle going on between these two.
Yeah, Siddiqui bowling well within line and length, well within the stumps. Dipendra Singh Airi, on the other hand, he hasn't got any room whatsoever to play shots. I don't think he gets frustrated very easily. He's that kind of a batsman. He's very cool under any circumstances.
He would be looking to bat as long as possible. Had an opportunity to score outside the off stump. Slightly room given there by the bowler, but couldn't connect. Probably the ball not coming off the pitch as expected. Dipendra could time it very well.
Yeah, UAE bowlers, I think they have done their homework very correctly against Dipendra Singh Airi, not giving him any kind of room whatsoever. Bowling stump to stump, good length, good areas. Dipendra Singh Airi hasn't been able to play freely the way he does usually.
As you said, Paresh, like he's just scored 16 runs off 42 balls, but still is there in the crease. He can easily cover up those dot balls later on.
Yes, that is the talent he has. He can score another, let's say, 40 to 50 runs in, say, 15 balls. That is his ability.
No doubt about it. And you can see the crowd cheering for Nepal. Single taken around the cover region. Nicely tucked there by Dipendra.
Yeah, very well played, opening the face of the bat to the gap towards the sweeper cover for single. And the crowd cheering every single run. And such a build-up crowd here in a working day, not a holiday today in Nepal. You can see in thousands of crowds here.
What do you reckon, Paresh? What would be the numbers today? The crowd number?
I think it's more than 1,000 or 2.
I reckon it's around 5,000 actually. Short ball there. Bouncer ball by Junaid, but seems to be very, very high. Wide given by the umpire. The bowler not happy with the decision. Yeah, one bouncer for the over, rightly given by the umpire.
Arjun South is a short lad. I think the ball was over his head. We'll have to see the replay. Yeah, it was way up. That is wide. Good umpiring again by these two umpires.
Very nicely struck there by Arjun. Over-pitched ball by Junaid. Taking full toll of it, Arjun Saud. Nicely placed in the gap for us.
And the thing about this shot is he opened the face of the bat to get the gap. You can see in the replay, he opened the face of the bat to get the gap between mid-off and extra cover. That is why.
Reminds us of the little master, isn't it?
Yes, exactly. He is a little master as well.
Yes. Actually, Arjun Saud, he's learned his cricket, his early days in Mumbai. So probably he's copying that shot from the very own Sachin Tendulkar.
End of 26, Nepal are 94 for 4. Nepal still need 170 runs from 144 balls. It's pretty much doable if these two guys stay at the crease for another yet 10 overs. Partnership is over 50 now, 53 of 79 balls. It has come in a quick time regarding the situation they were in earlier.
If you see the Nepal's batting lineup, we have batting till number 10 actually. Like Gulshan Jha, Sompal Kami, Karan Kesi, Kushal Bhurtel still to come. They still have a very fair chance to go about this total.
Mustafa going to continue from the Chobar end. Short and to the leg stump. They're pushing it to 2. Easily going to get there. Dipender Singh Aire and Arjun Saud. 2 young legs.
Absolutely. Dipendra is one of the fittest players in this team. Always there, running hard between the wickets, running around the field, gives his 100% every time.
That is simply done. Play with soft hands, take a single, rotate the strike without any pressure, without any risk.
Absolutely. That's what's needed at the moment. You don't need to take any extra risks actually. Runs coming pretty easily.
With the dot ball, Rohan Mustafa bowling stump to stump. Arjun Saud moves to 43 of 66. Dipender 20 of 46.
Rohan keeping it very, very simple, bowling on the stumps and bowling to his field.
I must say, he's bowling to his field. He's got short leg and a mid-wicket.
Very cheekily played there by Arjun on the third man region for 2 runs. Yeah. And it seems Nepal is closer to 100 runs. You can see the crowd cheering, standing for their team. Some energy being transferred to these 2 batsmen probably.
Yes, exactly. I mean, the crowd, they're enjoying themselves. Yet another good bowling again. The 2 runs that they've taken in the earlier ball, that was a very good run. At the end of 27, Nepal 99 for 4. spell. And Gulshan Jha is also a very good hitter. Kushal Bhurtel yet to come. There are lots of batting yet to come, but they need a base to get on with it. So these guys are keeping that base alive.
Absolutely. They have already put on 50 runs, 58 runs. Both of these two have built up a very nice partnership going on. And here comes their wicket-taking bowler, Ayan Khan.
Yeah, Dipender Singh Airi dancing down the track. He was not at the pitch of the ball, made a Yorker by himself, but he was able to play it down to long on for a single. That's a sign of a very good batsman.
Absolutely. And with that run, it's 100 up for Nepal team. You can see the crowd standing from their places and, like getting excited. They're expecting something to happen.
Very well bowled by Ayan. He's bowled 5.3 overs, 3 wickets, and just given 7 runs. That is the game-changing effort by Ayan.
Very decent action as well. Also, it seems it's his ODI debut, Paresh. And what a start for him. A dream debut start. Nicely varying his pace. If you can see, he's just bowling it slower at times, pushing it faster at times. It's not been so easy for the batsman. Bowling to his field. 2 covers in place. 5 fielders on the offside. Big single taken by these two. Good running between the wickets.
After 28, it's 101 for 4. The partnership between these two batsmen, Dipender Singh Airi and Arjun Saw, with 60 runs in 91 balls. Both have contributed 21 runs apiece.
In comes Rohan again. Just guided towards the point region for a single by Arjun. Both of these players know each other so well, Dipendra and Rohan. You can see Rohan bowling a very, very tight line, giving him no room, which Dipendra loves it. Nicely stopped there by the deep square leg fielder, has kept it for 2 runs.
Yeah, he was picked up nicely by Dipendra on the gap, but didn't time it so well. That is why he didn't go to the boundary, but was able to take a double. I think that is a rare loose delivery by Rohan Mustafa in his spell. A good comeback by Rohan Mustafa. A dot ball again. Dipender Singh Airi moves to 23.
That's not a right option for Rohan. Ball coming in. It's a risky shot to be played. Doesn't need to play those shots, Dipendra. Runs coming easily. Nicely fielded there by Rohan on his own bowling. And with the end of the 29th over, Nepal are 104 for 4.
Arjun Saud not out on 47 of 75, and Dipender Singh Airi 23. And here's the graph. Over by over, the 3 quick wickets falling for Nepal.
Ayan just drifting it down the leg side. Arjun nicely plays it with soft hands for 2 runs.
Nicely played off his hips by Arjun South and moves on to 49. A dream debut for Arjun South in the ODI with a 50. Well played, little boy.
What a dream start, as you said, Paresh. 50 runs in his first game. Dream debut. But a long way to go still for the team. He needs to stay there till the end, guide his team to victory. Very well played, Arjun.
Like we were talking about, he being the anchor of the innings. That was very well punched off the back foot, but straight to the bowler.
It's very well bowled by Ayan.
Saw Dipender Singh Airi coming down the track. He bowled it a bit shorter. That's not what Dipender Singh Airi needs to do at the moment. Just build up a partnership.
And coming for his 7th over now. Dipendra punches it towards the mid-off region for a single again. Probably Ayan being their best bowler. For now, they should be a little cautious to him. Probably try to score more of the other bowlers.
Very well played by Arjun South. Very good batting. At the end of 30, Nepal are 109 for 4.
There's a change in the commentary box.
Thirty overs gone, 109 for 4. Now it looks like a 20-20 match. Nepal with a solid partnership between these two batters, and you can see the bowling scorecard on the screens. Arjun South and Dipender Singh Aire batting really, really well. They stirred the innings.
And that's a wicket. He bowled him. That was a loose shot. He was trying to flick it over mid wicket for a single, I guess. But very loose shot. 58 run partnership is broken by Rohan, I guess.
Arjun South departs. 51 was the total he's added to the board, and is not actually the footage. And the voice you just heard is the voice of former Nepal national player Bardhan Chalise. Bardhan, welcome to the commentary box.
Thank you, Abbas. Thank you. And so there comes Kushal, the new batsman in, I guess. You know, he's a striker. I've seen him bat a lot of times. He opens the innings on the T20 cricket. I'm kind of surprised to see him batting at number 7 today. Maybe it's the one-day format, and then let's see how he plays, because the game is a little tricky right now because we are 110, 109 for 5, and we are chasing about 2. We have another 160 runs, 150 runs odd to score.
We were talking about Kushal's arrival earlier, and he's that sort of batsman who comes in early, but him coming down the order, especially Nepal losing the first 4 wickets in quick succession. Now that the innings have been quite balanced now, Dipendra and Arjun Saud adding a good total to the board when Nepal was in quite a deep. And now it's these two experienced batters, Kushal and Dipendra. Oh, swing and a miss for Dipendra. It's 24 off 55 balls. A crucial inning he's playing today.
Yeah, he is. He's always been a backbone of Nepal cricket, to be honest. He bats at number 4-5, and he has performed really good in the PM Cup lately. Scored 200s, 150. I think he scored a lot of runs, and these two both batsmen plays for the same team, Nepal Police, and they know each other really well. They have a very good duo. I've seen them around, hanging around, going out and all that stuff. So, I think they have a good combination, and this is going to be a good partnership. This is where we're going to see if Nepal's going to chase this total or not. It's going to be a very important partnership here.
And the end of one more delivery to go. 111 for 5. Absolutely, like you said, these two players are also quick between the stumps.
Absolutely, yeah. Very, very quick between the stumps. They are like they come here. I think this is their home ground. They spend like 4 hours, 5 hours here every day.
It's going to be another dot ball.
Another dot ball.
I would like to ask you the topic we were talking about, especially observing Nepali cricket from miles away. What has been the
To watch the game miles away.
yeah?
That's there. Sometimes their happiness, sometimes their sheer disappointment because I've seen them lose games that they should have won. They should have easily won. I don't know what to call it, but it just bothers me a lot. Watching the game till 3 in the morning, Nepal time. It's like 12 hours difference in US. So I'm just watching the game till 4, 5 in the morning, and then sleeping after that. Really disappointed. It's a little bad, but they have done really well. If you see how we started cricket back in the day, they have the one day status, and I've seen them evolve. The guys are fit, they're confident, they play the shots. So that's what I feel.
That's wonderful to know. Another dot ball. 5 dot balls already. That's an over. 6 dot balls. It's end of the over. 111 for 5. End of 32nd over. The asking rate has now gone up to 8.42. It's going to be difficult for Nepal.
You see that run rate out there, so somebody has to take a charge. We have 153 runs to score in 18 overs, so somebody has to step up. And we know that both of these batsmen are good striker of the ball, and if one of them get going, I think we can still chase this total. Nothing. Cricket is, you never know what happens to it. That's a good shot in the extra cover region. They're running for two. I think they're gonna make it very easy, very comfortable, very comfortable.
This is what we were talking about. These two batters are very quick. And previously, when Arjun Saud was batting along with Devendra Singh Aire, Dipendra wanted to take two, with there was only a single. Now these two can make it come through.
Right. Means Arjun has not played with these guys a lot. This is first one day international game that he's playing, and he did pretty well. But it's gonna take him time to kind of sink in and kind of know each other and running between the wickets. It's a good once you start playing with each other, you kind of know that.
Try to take two, but they'll sell for one.
It looks like a very good batting wicket, to be honest. UAE is scoring 263, but they're just coming back from World Cup. They have a lot of experience in their team right now, and a lot of confidence playing a World Cup, playing against big teams. Uh,
The problem with Nepali batting today is They lost 3 quick wickets in between 4 runs. So that was a very pivotal point. And following the first 3 wickets was Harishankar Shah, who wanted to dance down the pitch and get a maximum out of it, completely misjudged it and was stumped. And that's when the pressure started sinking in the Nepali batters. But the way Dipendra and Arjun South batted, they've taken Nepal to a very safe position. But now they need to score. Now the pressure with these two players will be either of them, and especially Dipendra can now go for the big shots.
Yeah, he has played over 10 overs. He has played 64 balls for 26, which is very odd to see for Deepinder Singh Ari. I think I think he's gonna step up and like start scoring sooner now, because that's the only way we're gonna win this game.
Pressure is still on Nepal. 8.76, almost 9 runs per over is required now. The current rate is 3.48.
And look at the scoring ratio compared to UAE. The blue dots are for the UAE and the reds for Nepal. So if you see, we have not scored any 10 runs and over. It's been a very paced out inning, very slow innings. I think Dipender is gonna step up now. That's what my feelings. That's what I feel right now. And then that's the only way, I guess. We can win this game. Gosh.
Well timed this time, but will only be for a single. And I like to thank Vardhan time here in the commentary box.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
We just hope you will have you here for the upcoming other 2 matches as well for the same series. And shortly, Prithvi will be joining me in the commentary box. Situations is Prithvi now. It looks like a 2020 match.
Yeah, the asking rate has gone up. That's a brilliant Yorker there.
Right on the money.
Right on the money it is. Now, Nepal needs to get a move on from here. It's almost 9 and over required. Dipendra is well set. And Kushal is, we know how devastating he can be. So, the one thing that we'll get when these two are batting is that they'll run between the wickets really hard. Both are like lightning between the wickets. So, we know how fit Dipendra is, and so is Kushal. So, this partnership is going to be very important for Nepal to win this match.
148 required from 100 balls. Ooh.
Tried to pull it, but that came on a bit quicker than he expected.
That would have gone miles if it had connected well to the bat. But on the other hand, could have been a thick edge.
You got to hit it. You got to hit those. End of the over. No, we have a slight delay. I think it hit his helmet, so we have that regular checkup for the concussion.
These days, head injuries, not just in cricket, but in other sports as well, are taken very seriously. Especially if you look down to the laws of the game of football. The game is only stopped when a player has a head injury.
Right. It's really delicate once you get hit on the head. You never know what's going on. So it's better to be safe than sorry. Just let the medical staff do their job.
Everything safe and sound. And now, this was the delivery that hit the batter on his head. Oh, nasty blow there.
Yeah, it certainly came on to him a bit quicker.
Lucky for him, the ball didn't land in the stumps.
Yep. We don't want those freakish kind of dismissals right now.
Given this time, but will be collected by the fielder. Another single registered to Nepal, and this doesn't look unachievable. 147 required of 98. Ritu, Nepal needs 2 big overs.
No, it does not. See, like I mentioned earlier, Dipendra has been there in the crease for quite some time now. So he knows his role. He just wants to bat the overs, which he did. Now it's the time to capitalize. Now it's time to accelerate. And we all know how many shots he has in his kitty. So it's going to come out sooner or later. That's cut away to the third man boundary. They'll be looking for a second, but that's a clean pickup.
One more delivery to go in this over. Not happy with the connection. Dipendra Singh Aire.
That's one of his favorite shots. He has really got fast hands. So whenever he sees a ball shot outside the off zone, he just throws his hands at it. And like I mentioned earlier, his hands are super fast. Now it's Kushal. He needs to get a move on as well. I know it's going to be difficult for him. He's new to the crease. Just faced a few balls. That's driven straight down the ground. That's a wonderful shot, but it's saved.
Trying to take the second extra run. That was too risky. Good running between the wickets. Finally, the 34th over is done. Nepal 119 for 5. The equation is simple. 145 of 96 balls. Nepal needs 2 big overs, and that man is the non-striker's end. Dipendra Singh Aire, who is a set batsman between these two, can deliver that. They have Kushal out there, so Dipendra needs to take those shots. One of them needs to take chances, and Dipendra is the ideal player for that job.
You're absolutely right. Or it might even be Kushal because he's well set in the crease. He goes for the big one. That's the top edge. That's a brilliant catch in the slips. Jumped in the air and he caught it with a single hand. That's a brilliant catch. Again, we see Ayan Khan picking up the wicket here. He's having a ball today.
This is what they should not have done. Kushal should have been given the strike to Dipendra. As we're talking, he had the advantage of being a settled batsman, and that reaction time, what an amazing catch that is. Kushal Hurtel departs for 6 runs in 13 balls.
Batsman, and it's that man again, Ayan, delivering for the UAE. That's his 4th wicket, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, it is.
Absolutely. What an innings for him this is. 3 maidens. This is his 9th over, running only 1 delivery ball. 3 maidens and only 13 runs given, 4 wickets. New batter. Spear dot ball. Oh, direct hit. Good call by the 2 batters. Not to risk any run.
Yeah, he punched it straight to the mid-on fielder. For the new batsman, they brought that fielder up.
Let's have a look at the catch of Kushal Hurtel. Oh, single-handed, quick reflexes.
Yeah, the slip catches, those kind of catches are really difficult, but he made that look really easy.
Again, the pressure is back on Nepali batters. This is the time where they need to play big shots. They need to bring that asking rate down. It's already over 9 right now.
As soon as the new batsman comes in, they will take some time to settle in, just get their eye in, maneuver the field. That's what it needs to be done right now. Give a Dipender some support at the other end, who's playing a decent knock. He's on 28 of 66.
Ayan in his 9th over. Still has another over to go after this.
Yeah, he's been the main throw-on for Nepal in this innings. He's just balling those good areas.
This time it'll help Nepal with a single. Sompal opens his account. Fifth ball is faced. And that's the over. Number 35 gone. Nepal 120 for 6. And that's the scorecard summary by far. 15 more overs to go. It's a decent cricket match here at TU Stadium, Kirtipur. Sun settling down. Players having long shadows now. The winter is already here in Kathmandu. The mornings and the evenings are pretty chilly. If you're planning to come down to Kathmandu, then you need to bring a lot of warm clothes. The afternoons might trick you, but the mornings and evenings will give you chills.
That is correct. Avash, Kathmandu winters are really chilly. Just hits you on the bones. We have a bowling change here. Hazrat Bilal is into the attack. That's driven to mid-on. It's just going to be a single there. I think it's important for the strike to be rotated. We know we're just over 9 runs per over that's required. If the dot balls keep on coming, then that's going to be a lot of pressure on Dipender as well, because he's the set man in there. He knows that he has to take the opposition down with some shots now. You can't let that asking rate go over 10, especially when we have 6 wickets down already.
Nepal still has that one player, Karan Casey, but Dipendra needs to bat till the end.
Can't leave much for Karan. He's a big hitter. We all know that. We all know of his prowess. That's a second run again. That's a good shot from Dipendra. We know how quick he can be. He's on the back foot even then. Just runs like a hare.
A bit of a fumble by the fielder, and Dipendra was quick to watch that, and he just invited his teammate for a second run.
That's the thing with Dipendra. As soon as there's a slight fumble, and so with Rohit as well, slight fumble, and you know that you're going to pay for it with another single. Just zipped through the pitch. I'm sure Dipendra must be really disappointed with that, because he backs himself on slashing those past points, either to the left of point or the right. I'm sure he feels he missed out on that one.
Sompal on the other end, finding his hands a bit sweaty.
Bilal is in his 4th over, so he came back after a long gap. I think this is his 2nd spell from the pavilion end. Bowled 4 overs in the first spell. Just coming in. Defendant straight back.
Another dot ball. Only 3 runs in this over, where Nepal required 9.83 runs per over. It's almost getting around 10 now. It's almost touching 10. 3.44 is the current run rate. That will not help. Now, one of these, and especially Dipendra, needs to play this shot, but not the position is not allowing him to play those kind of shots.
He must be thinking about it, that's for sure. He knows that he's been there for a while now. Short delivery pulled away, straight to the fielder for a single. It's well done. That's 4 singles off the over. Coming in with the last ball of the 36th. And now we are over 9.8 runs per over. So for Nepal to win this match, it has to be Dipendra, who's well set, and he needs good support from the other end as well. Just keep on rotating on the strike, get the odd boundaries here and there. Just don't let the asking rate go over 10. That's the ask right now.
Bilal to Sompal. Another miss. That's the end of the 36th over. Nepal 124 for 6.
There you see the bowling card. Siddiqui has bowled 5 for 16. Sorry, 30 with 16 deliveries. There are dots. Yeah, it's the main guy for UAE has been Ayan Khan, who's
As it's the end of the 36th over, the umpires are in conversation with the captains. Pitch is getting some repair as well.
yes. So there will be some message from the coach of the Nepalese team to the batsmen who are in the middle. We see some of the substitute players just coming in, and I'm sure they have asked them to just up the ante a bit because it's already 10 runs per over that's required, and we have just 4 wickets. Want to leave the ground as long as Dipender is there, and we have Sompal, we have Karan, so I'd say we're not completely out of the game. Once we get some good overs in, it's just a matter of a couple of overs going for big runs, something over 13 or 14 runs and over, and we are back in it. I'm sure UAE must realize that as well, and they know, they have seen Dipender in their previous matches. He has scored well against the UAE as well, and this 10 overs, last 10 overs, last 14 overs is going to be very crucial for Nepal.
And in the commentary box, in the background, Paresh Lohani just opened up a deliciously smelling sandwich. Maybe we'll get a bite of that too.
Yeah, my mouth is now starting to water already, just looking at it, Paresh.
Look away, Prithu. Look at the pitch. The batters are ready.
Well, it's a delicious match which is going on right now. Need some runs from Dipendra. Just needs to up the ante. It's just a matter of a couple of boundaries, and it's going to be tough because Ahmad Raza is one of the most experienced bowlers in associate cricket, not only for the UAE but in associate cricket as well. He's seen the ups and downs of UAE cricket for a number of years. He's also been a captain for the UAE, so he knows what to do in these crunch situations.
Coming towards the end of this second innings.
Quite surprised. He's just bowled 3 overs. The slowest track. It's cut away to the sweeper cover for a single. Looking for the double. Oh, that's a boundary. He let that through. That's not what you'd expect from the fielder there. Straight into him. Just made a mess of that. The captain would be fuming. And so would the bowler. Just not looking at the fielder at all. He's not amused. And he shouldn't be at all. Just hit straight to him. Nepal isn't complaining.
Just before the boundary, the asking rate had just reached 10. It has come down a little bit. 9.83 before this single. Or after that boundary, we can say 135 from 82.
Yeah, that's not the fielding standards that you would like to set from an ODI nation. They've got 2 covers now. trying to cut that single. Still they managed it. Oh, that was over the top. A better throw might have been curtains for Dipendra.
Good running. Good running. And Dipendra Singhari, if you get Nepal through this game, you will definitely be on the front page of newspapers tomorrow and not on the back pages of sports section. The cover page is waiting for you. The front page is waiting for you. Need to take Nepal all the way through.
I have a sense that he's going to go for a big one here. He does, but that's a bum ball, just getting the crowd a bit excited. I'm sure he must feel that he missed out on that one. It is full outside the off stump. And again, has crashed, going to the cover boundary and misfields. So it's turning out to be a really good over for Nepal. 2 boundaries. Dipendra Singhari doing the trick.
Yes, absolutely, Prithu. 10 runs already coming off the first 5 balls. And we were talking about some big overs. Now it's time for these batters to continue this rhythm of pressurizing the opposition. It's still anybody's game if Nepal manages 2 big overs and keep their wickets. This is still achievable for Nepal.
Another misfield in the deep there. Short delivery. Hit towards the mid-wicket boundary. That's a good stop there. Oh, I think they're going to go upstairs.
They will be,
They take 3 runs.
meanwhile, they will be taking 3 runs. This will be checked.
It would be an icing on the cake if it was a boundary. Let's have a look.
I
Got to
think
the ball pretty well. It's pretty safe. Yeah.
safe. It looked safe in real time. Now the crowd is on it. They're cheering the nation.
Just as we were talking about it, so it's 13 runs of that last over from Ahmed Raza, and it's going to be Bilal continuing from the pavilion end.
Required rate 9.76 at the moment. Thirteen overs still to go.
So Dipendra needs to play a big role here. He knows the importance of his wicket. He's trying to rotate the strike, but the medium pieces have really bowled in good areas. He's just trying to bowl in that wicket-to-wicket line where the field is set, straightest field. The mid-wicket is in play. The mid-off and mid-on are inside the circle. We have a fine leg which is out. So anything full, I'm sure Dipendra is eyeing the straight boundary, and he's pretty strong in that area as well.
Dipendra well struck. It will be collected 2 runs for the batter. Trying to put pressure on the opposition. Try to utilize the previous overs. Massive hittings. They need
Yeah.
more of those overs now.
Most certainly. So the last over was a good start. Dipendra knows the importance of his wickets. Like I mentioned earlier, Sompal is there. So 2 runs off this over so far. We have 4 more deliveries to go.
Decent partnership as well. 20 runs of these
we
two
need-
batters.
We need those run-a-ball partnerships, and we need the boundaries as well. So it's below 10. It has not crossed over 10. Dipendra is the key to Nepal's results today.
Bilal bowling his 6th over. This is why he was kept till the end. For the end, he's bowled 3 overs in his first spell. The dot ball.
Dot balls will keep the pressure on the Nepalese batsman. The UAE captain knows that he has to take some risk. He has to bring the asking rate down. Now it's gone over 10 for the first time in the innings. Just need a few boundaries. He's trying to get some. He's just evaluating the field. He's looking for his options, Dipendra.
And hit in the gap. Here is Dipendra Singh approaching his 5th half century. Takes him to 49, that boundary. Well played innings.
That's a really good shot. He just swiveled on the back foot and found the gap between that fine leg and deep square leg fielder. Not much of gap there, but he middled it. So it just went on to the boundary like a tracer bullet. Last ball of the over. Tried to cut it too hard. Sompal is halfway down the track, who misses it. Oh, that would have been curtains for Sompal. And Dipendra feels he missed out on that cut shot. It's one of his favorite shots. You see the disgust on his face. That's the end of the over. It's 38 overs gone, and Nepal are 143 for 6.
Twelve overs to go. Nepal still in it.
Dipender hanging in there. He needs some support at the other end. Sompal is really capable of doing it.
Exactly that. And
Ahmed Raza into his 5th over. Slow delivery there. He's changing his pace really nicely. Just not letting the batsman use the pace on the delivery. Batsmen have to generate all the pace in his bowling right now. He's bowling really, really cleverly. That's a bit full. That's a catching opportunity. And it's going to be an easy catch.
silent spreads across to ground. Sompal trying to join the party.
Yes, he tried to go over covers, but never got to the pitch of the ball. Just threw his hands at it, and as an easy catch. So they put 2 fielders in the cover region there because they know the batsman is looking to take a single and play straight.
Sompal departs for 3 of 10 balls. Nepal 7 wickets down, 3 remaining, but Dipendra Singh Aire company.
Yeah, Nepal can't afford too many dot balls here. The pressure is just creeping up. They've bought in a slip now, so they are attacking because they know Nepal has a big task ahead of them.
No risks would be taken from the batter side. Just let Dipendra
Good diving
do
effort.
his work. Just let Dipendra do his work. Now it's time for Dipendra Singh Aire to complete his half century, his first ODI half century. Before this, he had scored 1 century in 24 matches. And There you have it. Completes his half century, his maiden half century with a boundary. Some pressure relief from the batter as well as the team. What a knock this has been.
Yeah, he's been really patient. He came in at a difficult time when Nepal were reeling at 4 down. And he's played a really good innings. He knows that he needs to carry on, though. We see that he didn't celebrate too much, just a nod to the dressing room. He knows he's got a job on his hands. That's the thing he needs to do now. Just get a boundary, get off strike, and hope the other batsmen can do the same as well. Need some big hit. I mean, Gulshan is capable of rotating the strike, and he does have a good ability with the bat. He needs to showcase that in this crunch time.
This time it's going all the way for a 6. Welcoming run for Nepal. The pressure will be relieved. Gulshan Kumar Jha joining the party. As soon as his senior struck his first half century, this is Gulshan Jha with a maximum. Now the game is getting interesting.
Yes, just full on the leg stump, and he just swings his bat. That's gone a long, long way there. Hitting with the turn, no risk. He had to middle it regardless, and so he did. So it's a good finish to the over.
This is the end of the 39th over. 155 for 7. Nepal need 109 runs from 11 overs. 66 balls, 109 runs. This still looks achievable with that man in crease. Dipendra Singh Aire. The front page is all yours. I'll repeat that again. Get it through. The front yours.
He would be really mindful of the fact that he needs another good over here, Dipendra. And the short delivery might be a wide. It is.
The spectators were silenced when the UAE players appealed, but were delighted right after it was given as a wide. Now, this is the roller coaster of emotion in sports that we all enjoy, the unpredictability of every single game.
That ball just deviated off the pitch quite massively, actually. Just hit the pitch and came in a long way. That's a wide down the leg side. So the pitch still has got something for the medium pacers here. We're into the 90th over of the game. He slashes it straight to the fielder. Dipendra gets out at a crucial juncture for Nepal.
This should not have been in the script, Prithu. This is disappointment for Nepal. He gave his best, and a wonderful innings by Dipendra Singh Aire comes to an end. He will be disappointed. And every Nepali watching this match in the stadium and on their television or mobile phones will be disappointed. 54 runs from 84 balls, a vital innings.
Yes, it's a real disappointment for Nepal here.
And talking about the weather here, the sun has hid behind the clouds. It's an amazing view of the aeroplane going across the setting sun.
Karan is the new batsman. Hit straight to the bowler, facing his first delivery. So they've got another slip in here. So UAE are just pumped up. They just want to wrap things up really quickly. Still attacking in the 40th over of the game.
They've already got the danger man out. That was the wicket they wanted. Dipender Singh Aire came on when the situation was really tough. Batted really, really well. One of the best innings.
Slashed away, going to the third man boundary, and done well there by Rohan Mustafa. And he's got a really strong arm.
I think the Nepali batters will go all in for it now. They have nothing to lose and everything to gain.
Yes, exactly. Now they need to go for these lusty blows. It's 157 for 8 at the moment. 106 runs still to get and just 2 wickets. So it's go time for Karan and Gulshan. Just Rohan Mustafa having good time with the crowd there. He's just vibing along with the crowd. He's played a lot of cricket here in Nepal. The crowd know him. Just left outside the off stump from Gulshan. Might have thought he must have slashed onto that one, but he decided not to. The crowd is just cheering up at the far end there. Rohan is just communicating with them. Looks like he's just turning his head over and just chatting with the crowd, having fun. And why wouldn't he? Just trying to guide that to third man. Misses it. Looks like the bowler got a warning from the umpire of running on the pitch. Sorry, in his follow through. Just a gentle reminder, sir, please don't step on the pitch. Just stay away from the danger area. We have Paresh back on the commentary box. Slight appeal.
Yeah, it was just a gentle question to the umpire by the bowler. At the end of 40 overs, Nepal they are 157 for 8.
Looks like there's another official warning for the bowler there. Just letting the captain know as well, Rizwan.
Let's look at the graph there. Losing wickets in regular intervals, apart from that partnership between Arjun Saud and Dipender Singh Aire. Nepal has lost their way. Kushal Bhurtel, leadless shot played. A very good catch though in the slips. And even Sompal Kami, very irresponsible shot to have been played in such situation where Dipender Aire needed a partnership.
That is precisely the case. Needed some support for Dipender from the other end, which he never got apart from Arjun. They had a really good stand. Nepal were reeling with 4 wickets down. Dipender came in with Arjun, built up a really good partnership. And it's this man again who's coming to the attack, Ayan Khan. He scored a super spell coming in for his last over. Those are dream figures there. 9 overs, 3 maidens, 14 runs, and 4 wickets. Just came in from the first ball on his mark, got the wicket of Asif with his first delivery, and also got Gyanendra in the next 2 balls.
And look at his figures. Ayn Afzal Khan, 9 overs, only 14 runs given, 3 maidens in that, and 4 wickets in his debut.
Oh, that's his debut. Today is his debut as well.
ODI debut.
Yeah, he just kept his plans really simple.
Again, still bowling stump to stump. Ayan has been the pick of the bowlers for UAE in his international debut. And even for Nepal, Arjun Saud did his debut for the ODI and scored a half century.
Good day out for the debutants, apart from Harishankar.
Yes, so we must say that. But Nepal falling way back, 157 for 8, chasing 264. required rate is 11.26 and current rate is down to 3.88.
Yeah, they just need to get a move along. Nepal still believe with Karan in the crease. Slight changes in the field, few adjustments made. Oh, that's stuck him outside leg stump.
Yeah, he was missing leg stump. Rather just a query to the umpire. And has bowled very well. 4 dot balls on a trot. This is his last over. Only given 14 runs in 9.3 overs with 3 maidens and taken 4 wickets, 4 important wickets.
He's definitely looking for his 5th wicket here. He'd love to get a fifer. Started off really well. And he's put the brakes on Nepalese innings.
This is his last ball of his spell. I think something's going to give here. A wicket or a 6. What's your take, Pritham?
Let's see. I'm thinking about a single here. It just defends it. Oh, nearly a wicket there. Just misses the stumps.
Very great. Bowling spell comes to an end. 10 overs for Ryan. 4 maidens, 14 runs, and taken 4 wickets. That's a beautiful spell by him. 46 dot balls at the end of 41. Nepal are 157 for 8.
Yes, it's going to be a really tough ask here now. It's 41 overs, 157 for 8. Being tough for them to go along. Gulshan Jah batting on 7 of 5 deliveries with a 6. Nothing much to talk about apart from that. Let's see what he can do with this over.
Zaur Khan introduced into the attack. And this is the bilateral ODI series 6ers series between UAE and Nepal. Nepal in deep, deep trouble.
Yes. With the angle also, it's going to be tough for him to get a LBW from that angle.
They're coming down the wicket, round the wicket. The angling ball is angling to the batsman, the left-hander. I think that would have missed leg stump. Nothing to lose for the UAE bowlers, it's just a appeal.
Yes, I think they just need to bat the 50 overs now, if they can, because it's going to be a really tough ask. 106 runs. Go big or go home. Another miss outside the off stump.
Yes, exactly, Prithu. No point batting the 450 overs if they cannot win. 8 down already.
And also the light seems to be getting a bit darker as well. The sun setting, as we can see on the right of our screens.
In his 6th over, he's got 1 wicket for 19. A very good economy rate.
Tried to drive it, misses it completely.
Again, trying to drive. Gulshan Jah ends up beaten completely. They still have a slip. They want to finish it off as quickly as possible, the UAE team.
Yes, no doubt they'll love to finish it with a couple of wickets and get a good margin of victory under the belt. Nepal has a lot to work, especially on the batting order as well. Field kind of slightly going down leg for a single there, leg by. What do you think about the batting order, Paresh? I thought it could have been better. I think Dipendra came in a bit late.
Yes, that is what I talked about earlier. He should have batted at number 4, where he scored an ODI century in this particular ground, batting at number 4. So he should have come up. That's my opinion. And there are too many openers playing in the squad right now. Kushal Patel, Harishankar Shah, Asif Sheikh, 3 openers.
Arjun South.
Arjun Shah has his open batting earlier in Kenya as well.
Yes, maybe the roles could be worked at a bit better in the next match, as that one is guided down to third man from Karan Casey.
You're talking about Dipender Singh Airi, the recently concluded Prime Minister Cup. He has scored 2 centuries batting at number 4 in the same track. In the same track, he has scored 140 runs in the semi-finals. So he should have come up a bit, I'd say, at number 4.
Yeah, a bit to work on for Nepal there. Just getting the batting lineup fixed. Bhutel coming in at 7. He also opens for his department side, the police club. Things to be done for Nepal side for the next match.
They open the face of the bat, Gulshan Jah, down to third man for a single. Now, I think Nepal should try to entertain the crowd, get some lusty blows out of the ground.
That seems to be the case. I agree with you, as we need some intensity in the batting now. Although it might be a bit late, but you never know. I mean, Karan, we know how devastating he can be with his big hitting abilities. Just needs to get it's not an easy track to go down the ground. He hits it long down the ground, but it's a slowish track, as we have mentioned it throughout. 263 was always going to be tough. Although I thought it was par on this track, the spinners really held back the Nepalese innings. Ayan Khan, Ahmed Raza, Rohan Mustafa. Although he was not in the pick of the wickets, but he bowled really good areas and he's back into the attack again.
Mustafa, in his 7th over, is given only 16 runs and taken a wicket. Again, starts with a dot ball. A very disciplined bowling attack by the UAE bowlers, and the captain of UAE has rotated the bowlers at his will and with a very good comfort. Oh, there's a misfield, a single taken. Coming back for the second, easily done by these 2 batsmen.
Yes, Rohan will certainly not be amused with that fielding effort. Although they are in a winning position, the UAE, they wouldn't want this kind of fielding performance. They have let some through their legs.
Another punch towards the sweeper cover for a single. Hasrat Bilal, the culprit there at backward point.
Just adjusting the field here. Getting the mid-off back for the right-handed Karan Casey. I'm sure he's going to eye that mid-wicket boundary. He does, but only for a single. And the thing with Rohan is that he's going to dart those ball in, try to york the batsman, just attack the stumps. That's how he's been bowling for the past number of years for the UAE and been really, really successful at the highest level.
Yes, he has been very successful. Scored a 50, scored a half century in the first innings, Rohan Mustafa, and bowling pretty well.
The crowd is wanting some big hits from Gulshan, and he goes for it, but it's straight to the fielder there. Singles won't cut it, and UAE wouldn't mind these singles. One more ball to go for. Looks like it's the end of the over. So that's 43 overs gone.
for today's bowling is change of pace. Even for the fast bowlers, for the spinners who have bowled a bit slower and given a bit of air, they have been successful.
That's right. They have really studied the nature of the pitch really well. They've got runs on the board. Nepal really struggled facing the spin of UAE. Still, the ball is turning a bit.
And the key to the UAE bowlers, they have bowled stump to stump. And that's bowled, clean bowled. Karan Casey, Nepal loses their 9th wicket. Beautiful bowling by Basil. 2nd wicket taken by him. Let's look at the replay. Comprehensively bowled. Played across the line.
Yeah, just a straight delivery. He just played all around it. Karan, he's gone for 3, facing 2 balls. So that's 9 wickets down for Nepal. Just looks like a matter of time now. Yeah, he just played all around it. Maybe would have been better off playing with a straighter bat.
Yes, he would have, just go for it. First 10 overs, they didn't bowl pretty well, the Nepali bowlers. And in batting, they didn't read the pitch as well as what UAE did.
Yes, they lost too many wickets the first few overs, Nepal. That was a real point of concern, as that one is punched down the ground for a single. That's Lalit Rajbansi, the new batsman, number 11 batsman for Nepal. And UAE will just love to finish it off in this over itself. It's got a left-hand batsman facing a right-arm offie.
Credit goes to the UAE captain and his bowlers, the way they bowled stump to stump without giving any room whatsoever to the batsman. There's no point just blocking the ball. Either hit or get out.
That one is darted in, a bit short. He was attacking the stumps for sure. That's the end of the over. 44 was gone, 167 for 9. And there's going to be a change in the commentary box. Avash is coming in.
Welcome, Avash. A very sorry reading scorecard for Nepal.
I mentioned earlier, if Dipendra Singh Aire would have batted till the end, there was hope. Once his wicket fell, then the rest started coming down as well.
No matter of fact, Dipendra Singh Aire, apart from Arjun South, didn't get any company in the crease.
And especially those first 3 wickets for Nepal, when they fell, Nepal felt full pressure. That's going to be not a wide. We struck the batter somewhere. Trying to bowl. The bat is out. The tail end is hanging on there. It's a matter of time now.
Yes, still the UAE bowlers, they're bowling a very immaculate line and length. A single taken by Lalit Narayan Rajbanshi. Gulshan Kumar Jha into the strike. Rohan Mustafa bowling very well in his 8th over, 1 for 22.
They're hanging on there, but that will not help. The asking rate is over 11 runs now per over. Nepal has constantly played around 3 to 4 runs, just under 4 runs per over in the entire innings.
Again, straight to the fielder now. The required rate is over 18 runs per over. 96 needed of just 30 balls. And the 45, Nepal 168 for 9.
Five more overs to go. The plan of these two batters is now maybe to play the full 30 deliveries.
Captain himself coming into the attack. Rizwan has done a very good job with his team. Rotated his bowler at the right time, taken the wicket at the right time. Very ordinary batting performance by Nepal. Starts with a wide. His action is like Malinga.
Pretty experimental delivery, we can say that. Paresh. It's driven, but will be collected easily by the fielder. Another dot ball. After this win, UAE will have won. Till now, UAE has won 4 matches out of 6 ODI matches against Nepal. Close call. Under edge and almost ball hitting the stumps. Lucky this time.
Bowled a very accurate googly there. Rizwan. There was a flight and the ball darted in. That was a googly, but the wrong one. Very well bowled.
Oh, another close call. Ball just missing the stumps. Some turn.
Look at that ball. Exactly like Malinga. Slingy action.
But from a spinner's perspective, the orthodox bowling. Big appeal. Not given.
Rather optimistic appeal by Rizwan.
2 balls to go in this over.
Let's look at the replay. That was a googly again. Might have missed leg stump or even over the stumps. The ball would have gone over the stumps.
Not much left in this game now. First ball went for a wide. Apart from that, all the deliveries were dot balls. The ball attempting the batter. Play that delivery. Good flight there. At the end of the 46th over, 4 overs remaining. Nepal 169 for 9. Last 4 overs.
Rohan Mustafa to continue from the Chobar end. Just a wicket away. Again,
Straight in the hands of the bowler.
yet again, another good ball. Right on the stumps.
95 to win from 22 deliveries now.
Yeah, bowling a Yorker there, Mustafa.
He's hit hard, one bounce and into the fence it goes. Some delight to the spectators. But this is what we were talking about. They need to go for some maximum runs. Lifted ball just short of a six. Well played shot that was. Well timed.
Played it on the up. Good connection with the bat. Down to deep. Extra cover for 4 runs. Now they should entertain the crowd.
Single to end this over. 3 overs remain. Nepal 174 for 9. This was the last delivery, where Nepal collected a single.
And look at the commitment of the UAE players. Diving around, stopping the ball. They know they have already won the match. But look at the commitment still.
Alishan Saraf with the fielder there. He's taken 4 wickets in this match. Eligible for the player of the match for this Sixer Cup bilateral series between Nepal and UAE. First ODI almost concluded, just a wicket remaining, or I'd say 3 overs remaining. Single taken by Gulshan Jha.
It's the 6th over for Basel Hamid. And he's taken 2 wickets already, giving him 13 runs. A very good economy rate.
Basel bowling his 6th over. Taken 2 wickets, giving 13 runs. The bowlers have been successful for UAE today.
You can see their ball stopped on the batsman. Lalitna. A bit lucky that the credit goes to the captain of UAE and the bowlers.
89 required from 14 deliveries.
Just a matter of time.
This one will run down for a boundary. Well struck, well timed shot.
It was a rather edge, I think, which ran down to third man for a boundary. There was a shot, third, and a slip. Let's see, that was a definite edge. He tried to close the face of the bat. That is why he caught the edge.
And it's the 48th over gone. Nepal 179 for 9. The sun is about to set here in Kathmandu. UAE a wicket away from confirming the win. But they need to just run down the last 2 remaining overs. 5 runs off the previous over. It's Gulshan.
Zahur Khan introduced into the attack. A very good Yorker. They still haven't bowled in loose balls in the 49th over. Still bowling stump to stump. That is what made UAE win this match.
It was a decent total added by the UAE side. Nepal just couldn't cope during those middle overs. It gave away a lot of dot balls. Two batters are just trying to run down the full 50 overs. After the win, UAE will be one up in this three-match series of Sixer Cup. Bilateral series between Nepal and UAE.
Reflecting on in the morning when UAE batted, they had a very good start, but Nepal came back with Gulshan Jack taking 2 wickets in an over. We'll come to that after this ball. Wild swing and a miss by Gulshan Jah.
Now they're trying to go for some over-the-top shots, but Zahoor at the other end is not allowing that to happen. He's beating the batters by pace. These are the tail enders, remind you. Had Dipender Singh Aire been there, match could have taken another direction already.
Yeah, it would have been a different story, but reality is this.
The spirit of Nepali batters, though they know they've already lost this match, still there, trying to play away the full 50 overs. And only 8 deliveries remain in between that. And in these situations, it's quite difficult to, when you know you have already won the match, it's quite difficult to focus on taking the wicket.
Yet another beautiful ball, another attempted Yorker. Even though only 7 balls to go, Nepal need 85 runs to win. That is impossible. The bowlers of UAE, they are not giving it away. They are still bowling line stump to stump, trying to take that last wicket.
Final delivery of the over, of the 49th over. This can be a maiden over for Zahoor. Full toss. Still not getting his wicket. Look like it's going down to the wicket, but that's the end of the 49th over. That is the replay.
Inside edge to the pads. Another beautiful Yorker. Maiden over. The 49th over is the maiden. 49 gone. Nepal 179 for now.
At one time when Dipender Singh Aire and his teammate Arjun South were batting, it looked like Nepal will achieve this total. We're talking about a good partnership. They had built upon a good partnership, but the batters who followed them didn't actually stay on the crease for long.
Yeah, Arjun South, he got out on the wrong time, and Kushal Bhutel threw his wicket away. Sompal Kami threw his wicket away. They should have just given the partnership to Dipender Singh Aire, just gave company to Dipender Singh Aire. It would have been a different story. Now, Mohammad Wasim, the opening batter, who played very well today, is bowling the last over. And he starts with a beautiful ball outside off stump.
Confidence is growing. Smiling, bowling, and fielding. But on the other side of the camp, the story is different. Another swing and a miss. Field by the wicketkeeper this time, but the umpire was not interested.
Hope it's not a maid in the 50th over. 2 dot balls already. Mohammad Wasim, the opening batsman. Yet another ball beaten outside off stump.
At one point, it looked like Nepal would get all out in the 43rd over, but the way these two batters are batted, look at that. Lalit 6 of 18 and Gulshan 9 of 34. Beg your pardon, 19 of 34. Trying to bat the full delivery. 2 deliveries to go to finish this match. UAE already have the match on the bag. Just need the official confirmation after those 2 deliveries or a wicket. Anything will do.
Yeah, Mohammad Wasim bowling continuously well outside off stump, beating the batsman. 4 deliveries bowled by him. Of the 50th over, only 2 balls remaining of the match. A wicket away and 2 balls away for victory.
Swing and a miss. Once again, still stuck on 179. Last ball of the game. Will there be a wicket? Nepal trying not to get all out. And now this is the most important delivery for that plan of Nepal to succeed. Wasim to Lalit, and that is that. Full 50 overs. Now we can confirm UAE have won the match by 84 runs. A big margin. 179 for 9 in 50 overs. That's what Nepal have managed. Losing 3 early wickets. That was the turning point for Nepal's batting side. UAE, wonderful bowling spirit today. They have taken wickets in regular intervals. They have taken wickets back to back. They have shown that character in this match that distinguishes them from the losing side. A wonderful game, an entertaining game of cricket we've witnessed here. Until Dipendra Singh Aire was there on the crease, it seemed like this was achievable for Nepal. But as soon as his wicket fell, the hopes started dying for Nepal. The fans will be disappointed. The series has been led by 1-0 by UAE. What a beautiful sight to see. Smiles in the faces of both the players. Happy team today will be UAE, the United Arab Emirates, have registered another win against Nepal in a one-day international match. Spectators are leaving the field. It's done for the day. This is the innings of UAE, the first innings. Some wonderful catch. Some hard-hitting shots by UAE. Fielding efforts by the Nepal side. Was a sunny afternoon, a clear weather, a perfect weather for the game of cricket. Some wonderful fielding scene can be seen on your screens, ladies and gentlemen. That was the 50 that architected the innings. And some more catches along your way. And 3 back-to-back run-outs. This time, Kushal not taking any risk. Rush to take the belts off. This time it was Arjun South. After this one, this was the captain throwing the ball from far distance. The UAE innings was comprised of a lot of boundaries and a few sixes. This was another maximum. And this run out. First, it seemed it was not a run out, but later on, it was given as a run out by the reference to the third umpire. And this is the innings. This was the innings of Nepal. 3 quick wickets were lost between 4 runs. The middle order almost collapsed until it was Arjun South and Dipendra Singh Airi who steered the innings and gave Nepal a playable runs on the board. And at that point, it looked like Nepal would go on to win the match, but they couldn't, and that was half century for South. Later on, Kushal was caught behind, slips, completely mistimed it. Some misfields. And this helped Nepal to relieve the pressure a little bit. And this was when another wicket fell for Nepal. Some hard hittings from Nepal, but that didn't help. Nepal played lots and lots of dot balls. That built up the pressure. Nepal, they had to go big. In that process, they gave away the wickets. Karan Casey being bowled. This was the final few overs that you're looking at right now. Down to third man and nobody being there. And that sums up today's match. Afghanistan, beg your pardon. Batting summary of Nepal. Arjun South scoring 51 of 79 deliveries. Asif 12 of 19. Gyanendra Malla didn't contribute, just for a silver duck. Rohit scored just 1 run before being bowled by Ayan. You have Harishankar Shah, who was playing his first ODI today. And this is the bowling summary. Look at that. Ayan taking 4 wickets in the game, 3 maiden overs, 46 dot balls in that 10 overs. Gives you the complete picture of how things went for him, how well things went for him. And the second highest wicket taker was Basil, 2 wickets for him, and 1 wickets each for Zahur Mustafa and Ahmed. And the fall of wickets, you can see 28, 28, 32, 41. Those 4 wickets helped UAE to clinch this match by 84 runs. A big margin victory for UAE. The first ODI ends in the favor of UAE. Rohan Mustafa scored 53 runs, followed by Wasim, who scored 44. Vritti scored 40. Alishan scored 33. Successful bowler for Nepal was Gulshan, who struck the 2 early wickets. The first breakthrough wickets especially, and the second one followed for Gulshan. After that, he had no luck when it came to taking wickets. Dipendra Singh Airi also delivered with ball. He bowled 8 overs, giving away 33 runs and taking 1 wicket. Sompal 1 wicket in his favor, bowled full 10 overs and gave 67 runs, quite expensive. And Nepal, Dipendra Singh Aire, 54, and Arjun Raut, 51. And that is that. For now, we will be heading for a break. After the break, we will come for the post-match presentation.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the post-match ceremony of Nepal T20 presents Sixers Cup bilateral ODI series, Nepal versus UAE. And today was the first match. The first match has come to the end. Last time these two sides met, it was 2019. And today, UAE are the victors. Nepal had the 12th man behind them, but couldn't capitalize. So we will be moving towards the post-match ceremony. First of all, I would like to invite the captain of the UAE team. Rizwan, congratulations on the victory today. How are you feeling right now?
First of all, I would like to thank Almighty. Yeah, it's a really good effort from the boys. We initially batted really well, and coming back to the bowlers, I think really kept the pressure going. Didn't give any loose balls or something, and had made them to play a lot of loose strokes, which eventually caused their wickets.
Right. Obviously, it was a very, very competitive match, and I think the first few overs were really, really tough for the upcoming team. And I think today was the comeback for UAE, because last time Nepal were the victors, and this time it's a revenge time. I guess we can say that, right? So, how are you feeling right now in defeating Nepal in their own home turf? How are you feeling right now?
Yeah, obviously, playing against Nepal in their hometown, it's really tough. I mean, but as I said, we want to play to our strength instead of worrying about the opponents. Yeah, I'm really happy for that kid, 16-year-old kid, Ayan Khan, who's just playing his first match, ODI match. He bowled really well, kept the batsman under pressure, and yeah, the result was for the world to see.
Thank you so much, Rizwan. Congratulations on the victory. Thank you so much. So, we had the captain of the UAE team, Rizwan. So I would like to invite the captain of Nepal national team, Rohit, please. So Rohit, this was the first match for you as a captain. How are you feeling right now? How were you feeling in the game?
It was hard to take the loss, so not feeling that good.
Okay, so I think Nepalese supporters have always been contributing to Nepalese cricket. And how did they support today? How were the 12th man today?
Yeah, support was there, but we could not. In the beginning, we could not bowl good, and then our bowlers bring back us to the game. But still, we gave 30 run extra, and then coming back to batting, I think our start was not up to the mark, and then Dipida and Arjun bring back us to the game. But still, we were struggling in the middle overs. So now in the coming games, I think we'll come back stronger.
The first game of the series was disappointing. What are your lessons for the next game?
I think what the mistakes we will come back stronger in the next game. We will correct the mistakes and we'll come back.
Thank you so much, Rohit. Good luck for the next game. Thank you so much. So yes, we are almost at the end of the post-match ceremony. So we'll be announcing the man of the match for today. And the man of the match for today is from UAE, Ayan Khan. Congratulations, Ayan Khan. Just before your birthday, tomorrow is your birthday. I would like to congratulate you in this very day. Congratulations. How are you feeling right now?
I'm feeling great. Alhamdulillah. It was my first game, ODI. In Nepal, it was great. Alhamdulillah. It went well.
I think it's really, really amazing that, coming to Nepal, a very, very good nation for cricket, and performing like that. How are you feeling right now?
I'm feeling too good because all the fans, they were supporting Nepal also, us also. I would like to thank my dad and mom, everyone in my family, and my coach as well.
Okay, I would like to invite Mr. Roshan Kumar Singh, the treasurer of CAN, to give the man of the match award to Ayan. He is the treasurer of CAN. Congratulations to Ayan Khan, the man of the match for today. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are at the end of the day. We'll be coming again November 16th morning. So we'll be going back to the commentators, back to Yavash.
Well, thank you, Abhinav. And that concludes the first ODI between Nepal and United Arab Emirates. UAE winning by a big margin. It was just not the day for Nepal. So this much for today. We will be coming with the match summary right away. We will check that out, and there it is. The scorecard, the final match summary of the first ODI between Nepal and UAE. Sixers Cup bilateral ODI series, Nepal versus UAE. The first ODI has been won by UAE by 84 runs margin. That's a huge margin for UAE. On the screens, you can see the total match summary as well. And you can see Rohan Mustafa's 53 along with his teammate Wasim. And the following were there. And there you have it. We have the second bilateral ODI series match, the Sixer Cup bilateral ODI series, second ODI on 16th of this month. That is day after tomorrow. And that will be held on this very ground. Nepal versus UAE, the second ODI on 16th, the day after tomorrow. And this much for now from the comment box. We will see you guys on the 16th.